What's up, everyone? Episode 21. We're here. We made it. One more week. How's everyone doing? No one wants to talk. We're just quiet.
You said we had to be quiet, so we was being quiet.
Yeah, I didn't need you guys interrupting a fucking intro.
We wasn't.
What's the deal with one more week, though?
I take this show 1 week at a time. So I'm glad if I get an episode out.
I thought you meant there was a special, like episode 22 was going to be like a blowout episode.
You're right. We're going to be doing it from the roof.
Fireworks, all that good shit.
We should just take this all up to Mount Washington and do a podcast.
Oh, why not? How do we?
We could.
We have a generator, right?
We do have the generator that he left that he gave me from Florida.
We should.
That's a big one.
It's fucking huge. You should have seen me dragging that up into the basement from down here.
You'd probably have to get a permit.
For that generator?
No, dude.
To do a podcast?
Yeah.
That's a public overlook, dude.
Yeah.
I'll set this shit up
You
on
can bring random people in as a guest.
Bro, I will literally put this shit right on the fucking sidewalk. Put the table. We can take this whole setup
There you go.
and put it on the fucking sidewalk up in Mount Washington and just have a podcast. Random ass motherfuckers be walking by like, what's up? Be like, come on, sit down. Let's have a talk. What you doing today? How was your day?
Let's
We getting
do
some
it.
wild shit.
Maybe we get a bum or two. They're always the funniest.
Oh, man. The bums.
Yeah. I swear.
Did you hear about, speaking of bums, did you hear about the bum that got scooped up in the fucking front end loader downtown? Did you hear about that?
No, I missed that.
Oh my God, dude. I can't believe none of yous heard about this.
He heard about it.
He did. Did he really hear about that?
That was about a month and a half ago.
This
Though.
dude is
Don't ruin it.
dude is the dude.
Dude, it did happen. I just found the story though. It was probably, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago, but they were cleaning out the North Shore.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Ed Gainey's doing his blitz on the homeless people on the encampments. And Public Works showed up because that's what they do now. They put notices on the tents like, we're condemning this structure. Like they're going to tear your house down. And they stick a notice on the door and Public Works just shows up at 8 o'clock in the morning, dude. And if you're in there, I guess they scoop you up and throw you in the dump.
On the door there?
On the fucking zipper, dude. You're right on the zipper.
There was a lot of backstory behind that, though. That had been going on for a long time.
Yeah, well, I think she was protesting leaving her house or she was just fucked up on drugs, but they managed to like not check the tents. I don't know how you don't check the tents when you're doing shit like that. And they bought a front end loader over and they just scooped up this tent and this lady was in the fucking tent when they scooped it up. And the guy picked it up and he went over to the dump and he fucking tilted it and she started screaming and fell into the back of the dump and then climbed out of the dump and they were like, you want medical attention? She just walked away.
I'm like, that's crazy. So where is it at on the North Shore?
They're all over the place. I think it was like they had there's like a part between 28 and like 579 and all that shit where there's like a little bit of woods and they put their tents in the middle of there because in the summer you can't see them because it's all grown over.
The bike path went right through there and people are complaining.
Is that the one that goes on 2nd Avenue?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know where we got the pictures taken for the wedding? Like that trail? They're camping along that trail too. Like the water, the riverfront.
So you're allowed to camp over in like 10 City underneath the 10th Street Bridge?
No, you can't camp anywhere.
You can't camp anywhere, but they'd rather them be like you're talking about on 2nd Avenue right past the concrete plant.
Yeah.
They'd rather them be there because you don't even know they're really there. You can't even see them.
And if you remember, we had a real bad cold snap coming in right before that too.
Yeah, and they were trying to get everyone.
Yeah, they wanted to get
shelters.
everybody off the streets.
That's what they do. They steal your home and they tell you it's a good idea.
Well,
I was
it
just let
served
them
a bunch
freeze.
of purposes. It made a lot of people happy.
I just let them freeze out there.
It got them into shelters. A lot of them end up
Let them freeze out there.
Yeah. What the fuck
a lot of them got into they opened up a hotel or something for them or something.
Yeah, well, yeah, because they
So
had
hotel people took, like, if they had open rooms, they let these bums stay in there.
No, I think the city actually
the city paid for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they get grants. I think they get grants from the government to pay for shit like that.
But I don't know how long they kept doing that.
Tim, what I'm saying
I
is
knew
that
they had to get
My mind's going so many different
they had
places.
to
with
move
this.
them because there's a lot of hype about drug use and stuff down there.
So the thing is
People
like
getting
most of these
harassed.
people are homeless because they're junkies. Correct.
I don't know, man.
So we're spending money
they have
on
to be
warming
junkies
the
to be
junkies
homeless?
when we have 4-foot potholes in the middle of every
I
street.
don't know, man.
well, I'll tell you what,
no,
they
they're
almost
not-
filled
they're
in a pothole with
resorts,
that
they're
lady
not
in the tent.
potholes.
I know that.
They should have.
She almost got put in the pothole because that truck, the same truck they used to clean the tents up, they used to haul the asphalt. So she was about one step away
insane
from
to me.
ending up in a pothole.
That's insane to me.
I don't know. I just thought it was crazy that
Yeah,
they,
I think
they
she
were able
was
to get there.
protesting. I think she.
You think that's what it was? There wasn't really. I read the story,
she kind
but
of hid from him and then jumped back into it.
maybe that's what it was.
Yeah.
They just the story on WPXI was just really vain. They just said that
Yeah,
she
that
fell 6 to 8 feet and she declined medical assistance.
It was kind of a two-liner, and that was all they said about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
They should have buried her.
wait, tell me how you really feel about the fucking homeless people.
I fucking hate the homeless.
Come on.
We should go down there and just see if we can blend in, me and you.
I wouldn't be able to.
Just hang
because
out,
one
just hang
person,
out.
anybody that smells, like, bro, you fucking stink.
Yeah, I think that's my biggest issue.
Get the fuck
too.
away from me. You
Oh, he
stink.
smells like pee.
I had
You're
this
a junkie
dude-
and you stink.
I had this one dude that used to come into this beer store we used to deliver to, bro. He was so bad. The one day he was like drunk as fuck. He pooped all over himself and came in there.
Like it's normal.
Yeah, and the owner was like,
Like, oh, I
bro.
just need
he was
another
like,
beer.
dude, he was
Just
like,
need another
dude,
beer.
you can't come in the store like that. And he was like, I just want to get my 6-pack.
I just need a pounder, dude, and then I'll go fucking panhandle for another $2 and I'll
Take your
come by
poopy
and
pants
buy
down
another
the
one.
street, clean your bum.
In the river. Put them in the river. Clean them in the river. Do something. Fucking clean yourself.
Oh, fuck. Well, get off the bum subject.
Yeah.
Fish fries are back.
Yeah. fish fry.
Yeah, dude. What's your favorite fish fry? Who's your favorite around here?
I don't really have one.
You don't have one, you just like them all?
I know.
You got to have one that you like more than the other ones.
Not really.
Not really? What about any like sleeper restaurants that you wouldn't think have a good fish sandwich?
Who wouldn't?
No, like who? So what I'm trying to figure out is there like any
Eaton Park.
restaurants that have a sleeper fish sandwich that's really good?
Eaton Park.
Like you wouldn't go there for a fish sandwich, but it's really good.
Eaton Park.
Big gyms.
Big Jim's. That's probably a fire. They got fire ass food regardless. And that's like one of them things that you wouldn't know
You get
unless
a
you're
lot
from
of
the
fish.
city.
You can definitely, 2 people can eat off of it for sure.
Hell yeah, they got big ass portions down there. What about you, Chris? You think anything?
I just said Eaton Park.
Eaton Park does have what is that? The whale of a cod?
Yeah,
It's a fire ass fish sandwich.
it's surprisingly very good.
I like.
But
I
that's not like my favorite.
I've had it.
you know what is the best down Eaton Park? What's the best down Eaton
Cheese
Park?
sticks.
The cheese sticks are.
So I was like
fire.
really
They switched
disappointed.
their marinara up.
Used to be.
We
beer
went
clubs.
to. I did the fish fry with St. Agnes this week for Ash Wednesday, and I was like really disappointed. Now, if Tony was here, he'd probably he'd disagree with me because he got it for lunch.
I do disagree with you because
wasn't
we
that
had St.
good.
Agnes yesterday and it was
Timmy say it was fire.
amazing.
I think we might have
See,
just got a bad batch. I
Maybe
think we
that's
got
what it was
something.
because mine
You got them early.
Mine was like real thin.
It was
and
dry.
Like, it felt like it was dry and it was mostly batter.
I think what happened was
Not ours.
she ordered them early. She ordered them like before the dinner rush, and I think they were preparing them to catch like so they didn't get overwhelmed. And I think we might have just got ones that might have been sitting out a little longer.
Probably, but these ones were fire.
I like beer
Randy agrees.
battered fish too.
Well, see, the reason why
That's
St.
like my
Agnes is
favorite.
doing it right is because they don't put it in aluminum foil or styrofoam box. They wrap it in butcher paper, and it
Yeah,
don't
That
get
is
soggy.
true. That is
And
true.
it doesn't get soggy.
It did. Mine was not soggy. I could tell you that. I just think mine sat a little bit too long and it dried out a little bit.
Probably.
That's all it was. That's all it was. If the flavor was good, it was just a little too dry. I think I like a little juicier.
And I think I also get frustrated with these like Catholic churches. Like I understand there's not that many left, and I think that's why. But we spent $50.
Oh, me and Randy were just talking about that. They probably make $100,000 in.
They have to.
oh,
I
like
mean,
Holy Angels,
I remember
bro.
when I was little, it was
1
like
month.
$5
Yeah.
per fish sandwich.
They make their whole fucking budget in 1 month.
They were
That's what I said to
kicking
Randy.
them out.
We should fucking go and
Just open a mobile fish truck.
for 1 month
1 month.
make
dude.
$100,000.
Lenten
You live
specials.
off of that for a
We'll
month.
go buy a UPS truck.
I said in the off season you can go catch all the fish and then freeze it and then
Where we
that.
gonna catch the fish
Just
at?
sell
Down
it
the
out of
river.
your house.
travel.
We got to go to like, you know where
Cod.
they get caught out of like the Atlantic, bro. We'd have to get like a boat and go out like crab fishermen. Just would it be you and him?
Yeah, it'd be like
Captain Randy.
perfect storm.
I work with
Captain
someone.
Randy.
You can captain it. I'll
That's his
fucking-
new nickname.
And you know how to
Captain
work
Randy.
the towboat, like so.
Hey, I can work a line.
So
I'll throw some
there we
lines,
go.
baby.
I can fucking pull baskets.
Kristen can cook us
I've
food.
been underwater, so I
do
can
it.
sink it.
You
Real
don't even
easy.
need to do it out of a truck. You could just do it out of your house.
You'd be like the mobile rib guys that just set up a barbecue.
I
on the
know
sidewalk.
somebody. I work with her now. I personally think it's a little ghetto. I'm not gonna
Dude,
lie.
we had four
but she
sandwiches.
she tried to start a business on just making meals out of her house. So she was just like, I'm making chicken tonight, so I'm gonna make a whole bunch of chicken and then sell it.
I don't
It's
know
like
if I
spaghetti
want
dinner.
everybody coming to my house though.
No,
Yeah,
no,
well,
no. They come and pick it up.
Yeah, but still, you
Yeah,
got to
but
have everyone
you
come
still
up into
come
your
into your
crib,
house.
at least to your porch. You got
Yeah, like do it on
the police probably think you're selling dope.
Dude,
you got
we-
40 different people coming to your house all day. They're gonna raid you.
What's
You're like,
inside
I'm
your
just
chicken
selling
today?
chicken, man. Calm down. It's
Chicken.
just chicken. It's just chicken Yankee or something. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
chicken.
We bought
farfallini.
4
That's fine.
sandwiches. It was $55.
Yeah, we bought 2. You got 3 sandwiches.
I got 2 of they were like the
captain's
captain's
platters, the crab cakes.
One for
and
Ryan, one for
shrimp.
me, and then
We
I
didn't
got
get
an additional fish sandwich that I figured the kids could kind of split up
Yeah,
because
only Addie ate it.
like there's only a few of my kids that like fried fish,
I know mine
and
was huge.
the crab cakes were trash. It was
She didn't like the
it
flavor.
was-
I didn't mind the flavor.
I didn't like the flavor at all.
I didn't.
And like I'm not a picky eater either.
What kind of flavor did they have?
It was just kind of like
it was
real
like they
sweet.
put it was well they used they used imitation crab. So imitation crab
that's
is
the
already
break
sweet.
here.
Well, it's like already sweeter.
Yeah, but is
feel
it
like
the,
John
is
Eagle
it
has
like the
better
string
crab
one
cakes.
you think, or is it like the lump crab meat?
I think
that
it's
comes out of the
they
jar?
use like imitation lump crab meat, but that imitation is always sweet for some reason. And there was like a real sweetiness to it, but I think they only used like Old Bay. And it was just it wasn't like when you go to like
no peppers.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Use Old Bay on.
There was like
artificial
I
crab.
think there was
Yeah,
it was more
makes
of
no
like a
sense.
deviled crab but flat.
it
That's
almost
a good
felt
one.
like
Yeah.
it was frozen. It wasn't fresh. I felt
Their
like
shrimp was good,
their shrimp was good. Their shrimp was
but
good.
you can't fuck up fried shrimp.
You can't.
You know.
Beer batter,
So-
dip it in there, fry it.
You can
Yeah.
fuck it up.
You know who makes a good fried or a good fish dinner? My mother.
Your mom.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Like she always does
Dude, the 2 years she lived with us, she never made me fish
no,
dinner.
no, no.
I love fish.
Well, she does it for Good Friday at her house every year. She probably won't do it this year, but she'll make a whole plethora of fried fish and stuff, and she uses like Yingling in the batter for her fried fish, and it is by far my favorite.
Remember when we used the Hofbrau stuff the one time?
Yeah,
That
you
was
can use
really
the
good.
Hofbrau beer.
Yeah, that was
For
really
the-
good. We made beer
yeah.
batter out of like it was like a dark Hofbrau house beer.
Yeah.
It was really good. I actually just threw that beer away. I should have thrown the Corona away. I fed you a couple weeks ago.
That was bad. That fucker was bad.
Yeah, he drank that. He was like, "This is fucking skunked."
It was bad.
Oh man, dude, fucking yeah. I think the best one I've ever had was probably, I would say Holy Angels, but it's not at Holy
is very
Angels
good.
anymore.
No, it's not.
It's up the street, up Glass Run Road. There's a church up there.
Skyview has a good one too.
Skyview does, but it's
Nah,
hit or
it's
miss.
been
dude.
shitty
It
the
is.
last time we've had.
Well,
hit or miss.
I haven't been there in like 2 years. I'm not gonna lie, because last year I tried to go
It's
and the
madhouse.
line. It is. It really is.
It's always a madhouse. You call at 5, you don't get you. They tell you to be there at 5. Yeah, Skyview up here by the power bus station. You call at 5. They tell you to be there by 5:30. You show up at 5:30. You're there for another half an hour.
Yeah.
And then trying to pay is ridiculous because they just got like 2 old ladies who got like carpal tunnel and shit and can't even get the cash out right. And then you're just like, fuck,
So
man, I just
wait.
want to go home. By the time you get home, it's soggy.
Yeah. Speaking of old ladies, when I was checking out for my fish fry, I didn't really know where to go. So I was like being patient. I waited in line for the people that were going to sit down.
Did you get yelled
And then,
at?
no, eventually someone was like, you got to go to the other side.
Got yelled at.
So I was like, all right. So I go over and they're both on the phone. They're taking orders. And she hands me my order and she's like, all right, 51.25 or something. So I give her it. And then I go to pick the order up off the table and some old lady comes out like 10 feet away from me. That's my order.
Oh, man.
I'm like, oh.
Don't fuck with an old lady
I'm
and her
like-
fish, dude, on Lent, especially Catholic old ladies
Oh,
on
fuck
Lent.
yeah.
Especially
She ain't.
Jesus
She hasn't had a fucking thing all day.
That's my order.
She hasn't had a
can
thing all
barely
day.
walk. She's like a walker and her head's like tilted
Hell
to the
yeah.
side. She's
That
like
was
coming
that
at
was.
me.
She's been looking toward. That's the first fish of the season.
Fuck yeah.
She's been waiting for Jesus's Lent day to come for a whole fucking year, and then here comes this fucking young little whippersnapper
Yeah.
coming to get her fucking
So like
fish.
there was
No,
like
no,
this
no.
awkward silence from me, the old lady, and like the 2 people sitting at this table, and they're like, "Are you sure?" And then she looks at me and she's like, "Kristen, right? 8444." And I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Go ahead, you're good to go." And the lady's like, "But that's my order."
Oh, I'd have been like, "Shut up, dementia." calm your ass down, Ethel. Go sit the fuck down. Over there in the
Yeah,
corner.
bye,
You
Ethel.
just walked in here 2 minutes ago.
It was
Go
so
mingle.
funny.
Bingo over there.
Rory tried to sit down, and I was like, "No, we're not staying. But I want fish."
Oh, she's funny.
So-
I love her.
Yeah, it was a good experience. I guess
When we got them baptized, she was so funny. She was like, all right. She stuck her whole head in the bowl. All right, I'm ready. I'm glad that she didn't give them a hard time.
Yeah,
That was the only one I was worried about. But, all right. Well, so did you guys ever go through a drive-thru and get real angry about them messing your order up?
all the
Plenty
time.
of times.
Well, how angry have you been? Like, what would you consider to be the
Angry
angriest you
enough
ever
to throw
gotten?
my fucking drink in their face, but I
Okay.
haven't done that.
That's pretty
Just saying.
angry. What about you, Tim? You think you've been about that angry? Maybe a little angrier?
I've been angry.
What about
I've been
you?
angry.
Pretty angry? You're mellow. You're a mellow
No,
guy.
I've never gotten angry.
About them messing your order up?
No.
You're a good soul. He's a
No.
clean
I usually
spirit.
don't get
It's
mad.
usually after the fact, and I'm driving away, and I just say, "Fuck."
No,
you.
that's
it ain't
what-
worth
no.
it.
Yeah,
It ain't worth it.
but
No, it's always my mom, dude. My mom was always the one that got mad. She'd be like, oh, they fucking forgot the cheeseburger for the kid. Ryan needs his ketchup only. He
Look, I
can eat
don't-
this one. It's got fucking onions and pickles on it. Go back, Randy.
Well, we would
I-
always double check. I mean, in those cases, yeah, you always double check before you left. the
I'd have been,
window.
you know what I do when they
Well,
put
if you
onions
guys
on
were in the
scrape that shit
car and you
off.
were
Fuck
small,
that. No.
because
See,
you
I
guys,
usually don't get angry.
you only ate
That-
a certain thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I got
You
mad
would
at
double
the
check.
lady down the Chick-fil-A because after I paid for my order, like got to the window, paid for it, and they were preparing my order to give to me. I started talking on the phone with Kayla over the loudspeaker. So I'm just talking, and if the window would open, I'd be like, hold on, Kay, and like do what I need to do, right?
Yeah.
As I'm driving away, this bitch decides to go, I hate when people are on their phone. And I'm
But
like,
one of the workers there.
yes.
Oh my
at
God. They always say my
Chick-fil-A though.
pleasure.
Yes.
That's unusual.
It was very unusual.
That is unusual.
Very. And I was
normally
very
you
mad.
could be on the phone and they'll look at you with a smile and say my pleasure and hand you your food. They don't give a fuck.
I was like, I rolled the window down. I was like, you want to come out here and say it to my face?
No, you did.
I swear.
And she
that's-
thought
that's-
that.
that's
She was
what
like,
she
he's
wanted to
fucking.
say.
You guys actually
No, I
carry
really did.
conversations on with these people.
Not me. I fucking hate talking to people.
So the reason I ask you that
I'm
is
just-
because
I'm yanking you, man.
there was a woman in Georgia that got so mad. She went through Popeyes. She got so mad because they didn't put her biscuits in that she drove through the restaurant.
Some people be
seen
blazing this stuff, man.
She drove through the fucking side of the restaurant.
There's some crazy shit going on.
Do you want to know? You want to know the fucking worst part though? They gave her biscuits before she did it. She was missing her biscuits. They came out, handed her biscuits, and she drove the fucking car.
Damn.
Enough.
Through the
That's some
fucking thing.
anger right
She
there.
wanted a free meal.
She's like, I'm still fucking your building up.
Foot got stuck.
Not even that. You fuck your car up. You're fucking yourself up.
Yeah,
That
for
ain't
sure.
that
I'd
worth it.
instantly, I'd throw myself on the floor and be like, I passed out.
It must be like,
I'd just walk in and fall and slip.
Yep.
Like a fucking hold my neck.
I just blew your wall down.
6 lawyers
this
later.
is all your fault. I had to come in here for my biscuits and it's all your fault.
Backside, I need $1 million.
I wouldn't get off the ground until I had 6 lawyers standing around.
Popeye's chicken is a shiznig.
Don't
But-
touch me. My neck is fucking hurting. My back hurts. My sciatic.
I
You
my
know,
tooth hurts. Fucking ears hurt. Head's ringing.
my pinky toenail
I'd be in
hurts.
there laying on the fucking floor.
my eyeball fell out. I put it back in, but it fell out again.
I think I got
Anything.
gonorrhea.
I shit
Chlamydia.
myself. Shit myself. That's an instant 10,000 right there.
AIDS. It's only when you wreck cars. dude.
Your floor
You
gave
wrecked
me
your car.
syphilis.
You wrecked your car through the front of the building.
Yeah, but it was your fault.
Yeah, but you were so traumatized by it, you pooped yourself, so you need paid. It's PTSD for pooping.
someone would have
called
to hit
poop
you.
traumatic
Like
stress
if
disorder.
I ran my car into you and you shit yourself, you would get 10 grand. So
Dude, you and Nick, I hope that happens someday.
I ain't wrecking my car. I've already wrecked cars before, and it's not fun.
So it must be a theme with every Popeyes because there's a new Popeyes over by Kennywood. It's not very new anymore. But I go there periodically to get food and they always forget either my apple pie or my biscuit. So I
See,
would,
those two things I don't care about. It's
Oh,
what
the
if I
apple
want a
pies, they're
specific thing on
fucking
it and
fire.
you can't do that, it infuriates the shit.
No,
out of me.
Yeah, like you go to Chick-fil-A and you tell them like no pickle or pickle, and then they fuck.
No, like when you go to McDonald's and say, I just want cheese only, and they give you cheese, pickles, onions, ketchup,
yeah.
mustard, mayonnaise, lettuce. I don't want this shit.
No, I
Open
get
it
a
up,
I
you're like,
don't want this.
"Motherfucker."
It's put it back in the bag. I'm not fucking
You
eating
can't even. The worst part is you could scrape everything off but
Nope.
the mustard.
No.
You can.
It tastes.
you could taste the mustard
You can
on
taste
it.
the onion, the pickle. You can taste all of that.
I don't mind the onion.
Fuck all of that.
They forgot Ryan.
And they want to pay $20 an hour, and you can't read a fucking
They
screen.
forgot my whole burger one day at Wendy's.
Yes.
I was going to say,
Been there.
somebody ordered a cheese only, and that's all they got.
Went to Wendy's and ordered 2 double stacks with cheese only. Went home, opened up it, and I had one patty with no cheese on it, and I opened up the other one. It was a bun with 2 pieces of cheese. on it.
Shut the fuck
I
up.
swear to God, on right hand up to God.
That dude was literally fucking with you. Whoever did that on purpose. Like, could you? I would be fucking furious.
Fuming.
You're hungry. You sit down. You open the one
Yes.
up. You're like, oh, I got cheap. Open the other one up. There's just cheese and bread.
Cheese and bread. It was
What is this?
cheese
A
sandwich.
fucking poor man's grilled cheese and ain't even cooked.
Fucking 2 pieces of cold cheese on a bun. That's
Damn, dude.
And I didn't even laugh. Like, I'm not laughing because it's so true.
I wouldn't have
It's
laughed.
angry.
I would have been
it
furious.
ruins your whole day.
Ruins your whole day.
Whole
You
You're
fucking
hungry.
That's at 11 o'clock at night when you're fucking all hungover and you're ready to just eat something. You go to Wendy's, 2 double stacks. You get home and you open it and you're so disappointed.
That Wendy's up there across
Should burn
the
down.
Well, it hasn't been
It
the
should
same.
just burn
It
down.
hasn't
That whole
been the
area
same since
needs to
Boyle's
burn
uncle
down.
hasn't
Truth.
worked there. Since,
I-
what was his name, dude? I can't remember his name, dude. You can't remember it either.
Yeah, I can. It's fucking. It begins with an R.
Fuck. Damn it.
No, it's not Ron. It's
It is Ron. Ain't it Ron?
Right.
No, it's too much time. Too much time.
I'm gonna think about it.
Yeah, you'll blurt it. You can blurt that. I want to hear his name because that's all Boyle used to say. Oh, my uncle don't work up there no more, so the food sucks.
And that's the truth.
It is
And
the
every
truth.
time I see him at Boyle's family functions, I tell him that.
We used to
Like,
go there.
There's never been
When
another.
we used to go to church up in Greenfield, my mom would stop there because everyone in the church would stop there, and old people would get the chili every Sunday. So we would
Yeah, it
stop
was
there.
good. And when they first introduced that for about the first 2 years.
Yeah,
And then ever since then, the whole franchise went downhill.
you would
Dave
go,
died.
And
that
that was
place went to
back
the
when you
shitter.
could order a double cheese ever and they knew what you were asking for.
You can go and get a junior bacon cheeseburger up there from Boyle's uncle, and it would look like the fucking picture.
Yeah, it was fire.
It was
We used
so
to go up there in
delicious.
Well,
high
that's what I'm
school.
saying. They used to be really
We go up
good.
there in high school. We'll be like, "What's up, uncle? How you doing?"
What is his name?
I can't think of his name.
The
either,
only
man.
thing I really like what Wendy's did was they changed their French fries.
They did. I like their fresh cut fries.
Now
don't.
I really like their fries.
I don't.
My fry rating
McDonald's has
goes
the best
McDonald's, Wendy's,
I
and
don't
then
like-
everything else.
I-
Chick-fil-A
I-
probably with
you
the
know,
waffle.
You know what it is? I don't like shoestring French fries, and I think that's really what McDonald's has.
Yeah,
like
dude.
there's
They use beef broth. They soak when they before they fry them. They instead of soaking them in water, they soak them in beef broth.
I mean, that makes sense. I've heard.
I
heard
never
of things
thought that
like
until I seen
Yeah, add an
what's
extra
that
little
movie
flavor to it.
where they did with what's his name played the guy who stole the McDonald's franchise, the owner or whatever it was.
Oh,
Michael
yeah,
Keaton.
yeah.
Michael Keaton they the story about how McDonald's became McDonald's,
Yeah,
and they were talking about how they like make the fries and the beef stuff.
yeah.
And I didn't know that.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I avoid McDonald's at all costs. I would drive 10 miles
I
away.
mean, I've been
If
frequenting
McDonald's was the only fast food restaurant, it could be literally next door, and I will drive 10 miles somewhere else.
I like
to go
me
get
two
food.
double. Dude, you can't go wrong. 2 double cheese only, large fry, large sweet tea, $7 or $8.
The only
Depending
thing-
on the time. It's the
Literally,
best.
the only thing I will eat at
Best.
Mickey D's is the bacon, egg, and cheese bagel, but not the breakfast sauce. Don't like the
You gotta
breakfast
get a
sauce.
McGriddle if you go there.
And it's because
Or a
I like their
McMuffin.
fake eggs.
Like a sausage cheese McMuffin.
Dude, a McGriddle, dude, that
they're
fucking
great,
the thing they
Yeah,
did with
that
the fucking
pancake,
syrup
that
inside of
That's
it.
so gross.
That's the
pancake.
best. What are you talking
No,
about?
they're
Gross.
great.
I can't get on the sweet and
But you can only
savory
have them
thing.
once in a while. or
Yeah, you
ruin
can't
it.
eat them too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like getting those. You know when I like to get those?
I agree.
Saturday morning when we're about to go golfing and I'm hungover. That's the best fucking hangover
never
for
eaten
golfing.
one.
What?
You've never eaten a McGriddle on our way to golfing.
Quit throwing me under the fucking table, bro.
Never once have we stopped at McDonald's
The
and got
fog's
breakfast.
coming up off the grass.
Not with
and I
you,
grab
dude.
my
Not with you.
McGriddle.
Not with you. Maybe when I went with B,
Oh, okay.
we stopped at McDonald's.
time.
That
once.
one
That
time.
one time.
One time, and it was
I
the
like
best
that.
time of my
Here.
life.
Fuck out.
Sun
Best
was
time.
just breaking over the head shield. Oh man.
Yeah, dude. I can't wait to go out and I this year I'm gonna try to hit the ball straight.
I think
I can't guarantee it.
We all try to do that every year.
Wait, somebody asked me. Wait, I said we were playing. Somebody asked me about video games. My boss, she doesn't know nothing about this stuff, but I was like, "Yeah, we were playing like golf with friends, and it was a lot of fun." And she's like, "Oh, do you golf?" And I'm like, "No,
You should've
Ryan
told her,
does."
yeah, you should have told her yes.
I'm like, "This is
No,
like
you don't want to do that.
She would have invited her
I got a
out. Then you
story
would have
something
had
weird."
teacher.
Go ahead.
Said it. Speak it up.
So-
Let's hear the
Speak
story.
it out.
My
Speak
buddy,
it out.
my buddy Corey lives across the street from this guy, and I forget what we were doing over there, but we were in his driveway, and it was right at the beginning of trout fishing. Like trout fishing was going to start in like a couple weeks. So knowing him, if you know who he is, he will bullshit about anything. So the guy was talking about fishing. He was like, "You going fishing?" He was like, "Oh yeah, dude." He was like, "I got all my stuff together." Blah blah blah, rambling on about trout fishing. Dude's never been trout fishing in his
Corey
life.
hasn't.
Never.
Oh my god.
Never.
He's that kind of dude, though.
Never once have went trout fishing, right? But he's talking it up from shit
This is
that
hilarious.
from the group message from me, Donnie, and Chucky have talked about.
He's spitting that out like that's his.
It's
knowledge.
basically a
He's
dick
pulling
measuring
it out.
con-
He's
yeah.
pulling it out, and he's talking to this guy across the street to the point where he talks himself
into going.
into a fishing trip with this
Oh,
guy.
that's the worst. That's
So
the
now
worst.
he's got this fishing trip lined up with this guy, and he's never been fishing before in his life.
Did he call you and ask you to give him tips and shit?
COVID hit,
Oh, he got lucky.
and he got lucky.
Oh, that's so great.
So now it's, now
the
it's
best
just,
Yeah, that could have happened
now,
with
now
golfing,
it's a
too.
rolling
Yeah.
joke.
She could have pulled you out onto the course and found out you couldn't play.
Yeah.
Yeah. I ain't
Then you would
golfing.
have been like,
First shot, you
I'm
take
having a
my
bad
fucking
day.
driver, turf it, blow it in half.
I'm having a bad day.
I literally the only kind of golf I do is virtual golf. I don't even like to do regular mini
You
golf.
could have talked yourself into a round with your boss.
Yeah.
I don't
Easy.
like her all like that.
You know where we need to go again, though? I want to go. I want you to come.
Uncle
with us.
Roy is
Uncle
is the
Roy.
name.
Did you text
Why?
Anthony?
I had a text tone, yeah.
Did he answer it?
Yeah.
Oh, he knows everything. The know all.
Well, he knew that because that we've been going to for years.
I should have called him. I should have
Yeah, you
called
should
him
have
on the
phone
thing and
him.
asked him what was Boyle's uncle's. That was a missed opportunity. Fuck. Oh well. But well,
What were you gonna say?
about what? About calling Tony?
No, prior to that. You need that. That's what you need. There's the sound effect that you need.
I could put that on the board if I wanted to.
Fuck
I
yeah.
forget which ones are which,
When
and
he's
I've got
sitting here
some
in his
questionable
brain.
ones
been a
on there.
while, man.
That's- I got some
Where did you
questionable
say
ones
you
on there.
wanted to go golfing this year?
Oh shit! I was gonna say
Yeah.
to you, you need to come with us down to that simulator place down in Station Square.
No,
Oh my god, it's so fun.
no.
No, he refused. Look, he's so fucking old school that he refuses to go to a simulator or like a driving
I mean,
range because
I
he
can
feels like
relate
it
to
fucks
that,
his
though.
swing. up.
It does. It screws with your swing, man.
I can relate with that.
And
I could see the
timing
simulator. I could see the simulator.
It's all mechanical feel.
It's
If
not
you-
the
If
same.
you try to put it in a synthetic,
but
background,
I got to
it
tell you
fucks
this,
it up.
Dad.
I feel like
We
he's
went
coming
down
from.
there. Was that not fun?
It was a lot.
But I did like to go. When we went to that other one,
it was a lot better
it was.
than the other.
I
one.
like seeing all the like ricochet shots off the roof.
I was like Boyle.
the pipes and stuff.
Poor Boyle.
You ever
We
been
just
to
shit on him the
Topgolf?
whole
Yeah,
podcast.
Yeah.
no,
No?
that's in Bridgeville.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we went there once.
I like Top Golf.
Yeah.
I don't like
This
the
place
golf.
was so much better
I'll
though
sit there
because
and
it was inside. There was a bar right behind us. We had our own bays. It's heated or cold. It's
Yeah.
not hot or cold, so you're not dealing with that. And the drinks were actually reasonably priced,
Well, that's cool.
which was wild to me because I was drinking double Captain and Cokes.
What's wild to me is how expensive alcohol is.
Yeah, it's just
Oh, at the bar,
you
yeah.
lose
It's ridiculous.
you lose that competitive edge, and you should just start screwing around, just saying, "I'm going to hit the ball. I don't care."
And that's all we
Here,
did.
put it this way: there was 2 bays and we had 2 groups. And when I got there, I jumped into the group that had the less people. We teed off. I didn't hit the ball again for another 8 shots.
Easy.
if not more shots. It took them each probably 4 or 5 shots to get to my drive, and I was like,
it's the way the
we
simulator
didn't even
is set
finish
up.
one fucking hole. I was like, we need to play something else because I'm literally just wasting money sitting here.
Yeah.
That's
All we
when
did was
started
the
playing-
long drive.
That's when we
shit,
started
yeah.
playing those mini games. Yeah. But
The long drive was fun though. That was pretty cool.
that simulator is a lot better than the one that we went to down on 8th.
They have the really expensive monitor though. The one that's like 20 G's. I asked the guy, I was like, how much does like one of these setups cost? And he was like, this setup right here, one bay was $25,000.
You know what he did? Babe, guess what? Guess what? We gotta buy one. I was looking up
about as big
online.
as this garage.
I did all my research.
smaller.
It was, I think the roof was a little high.
We could put it in the garage.
No, the roof's high enough. I think it was literally probably from that corner to that end of the window.
Someday, mark my words, there will be a golf simulator in this fucking garage.
Yeah, we're just gonna. The kids are gonna
have
get
the
older.
projector
They're gonna
will be
move
right
out,
here.
and it's just gonna be me and Ryan's like play place.
I'm gonna be down here. I gotta buy that. I gotta buy the $3,000 hitting screen though.
We're just gonna have
And the
like
laser projector that's a short throw.
we'll just have like parties and stuff. Have giant like
Cut a hole in the concrete so that no one can
golf
duff a ball into the
simulation,
back of the fucking
video
projector.
games.
You need one of those ones that the platform changes to the elevation of the ball.
Yeah, I want to get one with the moving floor that simulates.
Like if the ball's below your
Tiger has one in his basement, but he has a putting green that undulates, so he can pretend that he could play any green with like in a
With the
certain
break in it.
radius with the break and everything. It's programmed in, like he could play any green that he wants to, and he just types it in and he puts his ball wherever he wants, and he can practice that hole.
We should
And
get
it's
our
the
kids into
same
golfing.
as the real hole. Like he has measurements and it's wild. It's
Get a
wild.
nice
And then they have the
scholarship on
driving
that.
ones where the mat
Who's
will, if you
teaching
hit the ball onto a
St.
hillside,
Therese has a
the
golf
mat will act like elevation, so you can practice hitting below your feet or above your
I don't
feet.
know if I would trust things. I would rather pay for personal lessons.
Let me do that, dude. Whatever.
Dude, she was trying. Did you tell him that story?
But
I go into school the first 2 weeks we were there with the kids. We were talking to one of the teachers in the gym, and she goes to me, I think I had my Titleist hat on because I don't know if we had just come back from golf or we were getting ready to go somewhere, but she goes, "Oh, you golf? We need a golfing coach. You should be our golfing coach." And I'm like, no. That is a horrible idea.
Yeah,
First off, each one of these kids will spend $50 a game losing balls if I'm their coach.
Yeah, you don't want
And
nothing.
yeah, that's not a good idea. I'm not a good coach, especially for golf. But I just thought it was funny because she just assumed that I was good because I had a Titleist hat on. You know, it's that. What's that
Don't
saying you
judge a
always
book
say?
by the cover.
Yeah,
was
but
just-
what's that saying you always say? Look good, play good, or something
Yeah,
like
look
that.
good,
Look
play
good,
good.
play good. Like,
I
you out
think
there
she
looking
was
like $1
just
million.
pressed. I think she was just looking for anybody to do it.
Yeah, she was, dude, and I was not the person to do that. I should not be a golf coach.
Nah.
Not at all.
Yeah, you should be like, sweetheart, I'm still working on my game.
Yeah, I'll be working on my game for the rest of my life. The chick who stole Lady Gaga's dog is suing her for $500,000. Remember that
I
story?
thought it was a guy.
No, there was 2 guys that did it that shot the girl. But okay, so let me dive into
Wait,
this.
I
real
don't
quick.
know this story then.
Okay, I'll
it
tell you
was
the story
about
real
a couple years ago. Somebody
Go ahead. You want to tell?
mugged the walker.
Yes.
Stole the dog.
The dog walker.
So,
Yes.
so Lady Gaga,
Yeah.
dogs.
Lady
Yeah.
Gaga had.
It was a guy, right?
It was a guy, yes. So she paid a guy, and she had 4 French bulldogs, and this is when French bulldogs just started the mini ones, and they were really expensive.
They're
They
really
were,
expensive now.
but this
They're
was
like
when they
$2,200.
very first started
More
creating
than
them.
that.
Yeah, they're like up to 5 or
Like
6
$6
now.
grand.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
but hers were one of the original ones, and they were closer to like 10 or 15 each. She had 4, and they're her dogs, so she loved them. When they got stolen, she was so distraught. She went on to the camera on the news or whatever, somewhere, and she offered a $500,000 reward. No questions asked if they got returned.
Gotcha.
And so fast forward, this lady who was involved with the 2 guys that stole the dogs realized that she could get more money turning them in
Right.
than they could get for selling the dogs. So she decided to call the police and say, I know who stole the dogs,
Okay.
under the pretense she was going to get the reward. But when she turned her friends in, they turned around and said, she's involved in this because she helped them come up with the idea.
Right.
And she got in trouble for it. Well, This has been 2 years now. I don't know if she's in jail or she got out of jail, but she is now countersuing Lady Gaga for the $500,000 under the notion that it was promised that if she came forward and got the dogs returned, that she could get it no questions asked. And I don't know if it's going to stick, but it might. She might
like-
get
I
all
would
of
tell her
this
to go
money.
fuck herself.
Tell me
So would
why-
everyone else.
I had
But-
this like fleeting thought of like, instead of going to court, why don't you guys just duke it out? Just duke it out.
Lady Gaga would probably kick this chick's ass.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
I don't know. This
Duke it
bitch just
out.
did time.
She probably did for fucking stealing dogs. It was probably in county.
She did
You know what I
time
mean?
for
Time with
sucking
Lady
dick on the
Gaga.
corner.
Fuck, down in county down there, they play basketball all day and they get fucking bonbons and shit. It ain't even that bad.
I might fight.
They might.
I might.
But what I'm saying though is that I hope she doesn't get the money, but she might get the money, dude. She might. The court might roll in her favor because Lady Gaga did say that and it was recorded. So, and she has the money. So she might get beat.
I was kind of surprised not to hear the twist that she, along with the two guys, came to that agreement. That
they both? I didn't know that.
all
I did
three
not
of them
know that.
said, "Hey, we can get more money than trying to hawk."
So
off
they
the
were in
dogs."
on it.
No, I'm just saying. I was surprised not to hear you say that.
No, I did not. The way I
If you're
read
them
it,
two guys and she gets $500,000, you're gonna want some of it.
That's what I'm saying. She's going, "Hey,
She's gonna go
giving up
missing.
$500,000. Why don't we just?"
She's
turn
gonna
it
go
down?"
missing.
I'm taking 3, and then each of you get 1 because I'm doing all the work.
her name was Michelle.
But you didn't do any of the work.
I gotta go
Hennessy.
to court and shit. That's a lot of work.
Michelle Hennessy. I think. No, that's the district attorney. Her name is McBride. That's the lady's name. But it doesn't say anything in here that she talked to the guys. Now, that would be something, but
Yeah, no.
are you just saying you wanted me to throw that out?
Yeah, I thought that.
Well,
may be a
to make
lead up
Randy
to that.
happy, they all discussed it and agreed that they could get the $500,000.
Exactly.
I'm just kidding. But so that's all I got for now. So we take a short little break and we'll be right back after this message.
We all have a list of reasons to drink. I know for me, my kids are my reason. Speaking of kids, are you looking for childcare in your area? Fortunately, we're sponsored by Busy Bee Playcare, located right here in the Pittsburgh area. Give them a call for availability, 412-295-8444.
Welcome back, everyone.
Ready.
Back with the 3 facts. You guys ready for these 3 facts? I'm hitting you with some heat
I
today.
need some heat.
Some heat.
We need a lot of heat.
Straight fire.
I need 5.
Like
I
a
need-
flaming asteroid's coming poof down into this phone right now.
I imagine you with like a jetpack of flames coming out of your back.
A jetpack.
Yeah, jetpack.
Don't tempt me. I've always wanted a jetpack.
There goes my bank account.
Yeah, jetpack time. I'm coming to first place I'm going is Mount Maloney up there. Well,
You ain't
Mount
coming up there. We
Starkwood.
shoot flying objects.
Nah, but you like the fucking United States government.
shoot
Oh, it's a
shit down.
UFO.
We
It's just
shoot it
me
down.
and my jetpack.
Shotguns.
He just
Dude,
comes,
was that a grizzly bear up there with a jetpack on?
wait. No, Ryan comes over with his jetpack and he's like landing in your backyard, and you're like, "Bro, what the fuck are you doing?" He's like, "I need butter."
That's my jet sound effect.
We have things up there to shoot
Kristen's
down.
making Alfredo. I
objects.
need butter. You got a stick of butter I can have?
Do you remember when I got the drone and flew a beer
He
to Sean
can't-
that one
Yeah,
day?
that was dope.
That was funny,
You
dude.
can't fly because that's a no-fly zone.
Yeah.
You can fly
Well,
under the
you can't
radar,
fly
baby.
the
You gotta fly the
drone.
terrain.
Fly
You gotta
your
fly.
jetpack.
You gotta fly it like Maverick and Top Gun, dude, and stay in the
Not
valley.
up here. We got fucking things to shoot things that come out of the armpit. Anything that comes flying out of the armpit.
It's like
we
it's
shoot
like
it down.
Palestine and Israel. You
Yep.
got the Iron Dome up there.
That's right.
Got to keep them rocket
Anything that
Ryans from
comes
coming up
flying
there.
up,
Rocket
yeah.
Ryan up there.
Rocket
with the
Ryan's
fucking-
flying.
There's an incoming Rocket Ryan. Watch out. You shoot it down. Oh, fuck, man. Let's go with these. Let's go ahead and go. Speaking of the United States government, fact number 1. You guys ready?
Ready.
The U.S. Army.
Fact.
The U.S. Army developed a telepathic ray gun in 1998.
Telepathic ray.
So this just came out a couple weeks ago.
What is a telepathic
About
ray
to
gun,
tell
though?
you.
All right.
Here it comes.
Fact.
Don't blurt. Don't fucking blurt.
Fact.
While ray guns may sound like things that merely exist in old school sci-fi films, the U.S. Army was interested in their real life usefulness. According to a 1998 report from the United States Army called Bioeffects of Selected Non-Lethal Weapons, the military created a ray gun with the use of microwave technology and developed it to the point where words could be transmitted into into someone's head and it could be heard like spoken words. So they could broadcast certain waves and it resonate your skull and you could hear with your ear bones what they were trying to, like they could send you a message essentially.
All right.
The intended use was for hostage negotiation situations and transferring coded messages.
All right. Got you. What's number
That's
2?
the first fact.
I forgot. You lost me halfway through that.
Why, dude? What was so hard about following that?
I'm ready.
I'm trying to pick up on keys here. I haven't got one right since we started this.
Dude, because I got a good poker face. I'll shut the fuck up and listen. Listen.
I'm checking off your dad's reaction.
Fuck, dude.
I'm
Both
throwing
of you.
it this week.
Blurters. Excuse me. A 1,500-year-old piece of fossilized human feces contained a whole rattlesnake. That was hard to get out. When researchers took a look at a 15-year-old fossilized human feces that was found in the lower Pecos canyonlands of southwest Texas in the late 1960s, they discovered that it contained the body of an entire rattlesnake, 11 rib bones, 11 vertebrae, 48 scales, and a fang. Those who studied the fossil didn't believe that the dangerous reptile was eaten during a normal meal, but was instead likely devoured during a ceremonial or ritualistic event, according to the Smithsonian Magazine.
I'm just imagining a guy like deep throating a rattlesnake.
Right down there. Slid it down there like a glizzy snake.
Yeah.
All right. Fact number 3. A Nobel Prize winner was given a lifetime supply of beer piped directly into his house. In 1922, when Danish physicist Niels Bohr won the Nobel Prize, the Carlsberg Brewery in Copenhagen, Denmark, decided to give him a house, but it wasn't just any house. It was located right next to the brewery and had a pipe that brought beer directly into the residence. While it might seem strange to award a scientist with beer, according to the Forbes, Carlsberg had a passion for science as part of its company culture. They had a laboratory devoted to developing better beer brewing. In 1875, the laboratory was the first to isolate I can't say that word. Stupid. Pasteurinus.
That's that older
The
dice
species.
education.
No, it's a hard word to say. Saccharomyces. Pasteurized. I guess it's a type of bacteria. It's a species of yeast used to brew pale lagers. The laboratory also made up discoveries in protein chemistry that ended up having applications elsewhere.
All right.
So, recap real quick. First
ready.
fact. U.S. Army developed a telepathic ray gun in 1998. Second fact. A 1,500-year-old piece of fossilized poop contained a whole rattlesnake. Third fact. Nobel Prize winner was given a lifetime supply of beer piped directly into his home. 2 are true. 1 is fake. It's up to you guys to figure it out.
This is the Jeopardy.
That was good, wasn't it? That's pretty good.
Yeah. I'm not going first.
Someone got to go first.
All right,
I'm
I'll go
going
first.
last.
Who's biting the bullet?
All right, I'll go first.
Timmy likes to hear everyone else's shit before he makes his
The only
decision.
reason I believe number 1 is a fact because if you put your headphones directly under your ears, you can still hear the music like by your mouth.
They actually, I want to just they actually made, the only reason I know this is true, they made a headphone called the Jawbone, and it
Right.
didn't go in your ear. It would resonate behind your
Behind
ear.
your ear.
Bill Delmer had them.
Yeah, it was fucking
Whenever-
weird.
It was the craziest shit. He
This
let me.
is the weird shit that
let
I
me
do.
wear it
I'm
the one
like,
day, and it was-
what happens?
it was
if-
weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's, and you would
still
clear
hear it.
too.
It's very
but it was
clear.
for people who got pain from wearing headphones too much.
Right.
You wear it right behind your ear and it would oscillate the membrane right there, and you could hear it clear as
So
day.
I feel like number 1 is a fact.
Okay.
I think it is too, because I think that's what the Cuban embassy was shooting against the United States.
Plus, the government's corrupt.
They were doing
so-
that ultrasonic resonating
Resonating.
and causing like some kind of disease.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
No, that's a further extension of what you're talking about. ESP kind of
Yeah.
telepathic.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's what
a
I'm saying.
radio signal shot into a building to cause harm to somebody.
They use it now to deter rioters.
So I'm going to say that's true, just
Yeah.
like you did.
So
Yeah, I
okay,
believe
so-
that's true.
Yeah.
All right. So you're saying one's true. I need the false
Yeah,
one.
yeah. We're
So
still working
what-
on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get both ends at the same
So
time.
process
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Are you
agree
tag
with that.
teaming
Well,
this?
no, I'm just going to
No, it's all right,
we're going
we
to
can tag
eliminate
Are you
that for both.
tag
of
each
us.
other in?
I'm struggling with number 2 because I
Yeah,
I
the
can't see
rattlesnake
any
poop?
man deep throating anything.
They say it was a
So,
ritual, so it might have
just
happened.
saying.
That people do
I mean,
weird
like,
shit in rituals.
he literally
Like,
would have to
they drink the
swallow
Kool-Aid
this
and they all
thing,
die. That's a ritual
like
that someone
one
did.
piece
That
at
really
a time
happened.
and breathe. So I'm kind of on the fence with that one. What was the third one again?
The third one was a Nobel Prize winner was given a lifetime
That's
supply
just
of beer.
dope. So I'm going with true.
So you're saying number 1 and number
can
3?
you- that is the Willy Wonka chocolate factory of an adult.
Carlsberg.
You know what I'm
You know
saying?
what?
Carlsberg has been around for a while.
I'm feeling really confident tonight because I totally agree with her that they would pipe that in as a courtesy for the noise
Fuck yeah.
and everything
Carl's-
else.
Carlsberg
I said, hey,
was
why don't we
invented
do each other a favor?
Yeah.
But number 2, I can't see how he would have a whole snake and die and be preserved all within a certain time.
Yeah, I agree.
I would think he would digest it.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
I don't know.
like how does
he
that
would have
happen?
had to die instantaneously and like become mud,
I don't know.
like covered in it. Like
Yeah, like he completely
one
decomposed.
of those. What do they call them in like Texas? So they have washouts.
Yeah, but you can catch fish and open their stomach up, and they have full animals in there.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
understandable.
but you
they
killed
have
it. He's saying
different- they have
like
different-
he's saying like if he were to eat it, he would have to die pretty soon afterwards for it to be still in his stomach.
yeah.
Because you kind of like poop them out.
Not bones,
Yeah, you ever see an owl when it eats a mouse? It shits the whole skeleton out.
because it don't process.
I mean,
the
if
bones.
that's true, I would
it
be.
would probably
it's-
it'd be the same thing in humans too.
Yeah, well, that's what he's saying. So the guy would have had to die because the bones were still in the stomach.
you would die before it would you would choke on them.
Probably. He probably choked on a fucking snake.
I mean, if that's true,
You know what I'm saying? He probably choked on the fucking
or
snake.
yeah, they
And
threw
died,
him maybe in some.
Or the
pond.
snake could have crawled in his dead body
They
afterwards. and
Yeah,
died.
that's what I'm
sacrificed him after
thinking.
they made him eat the snake. I don't know.
Maybe.
That could happen.
Okay, so
I mean, I find it hard to be true because even if that was true, yeah, I'd be curious as to how it happened.
okay, so you're saying number 2 is fake.
Yes.
Number 1 and number 3 are real. Is that what
Yeah.
you're riding with?
I'm
Yeah.
going. Yeah, we're back.
Timmy,
on
go
it.
ahead.
Yeah.
What you doing? Let me hear your thought. You've been dabbling over there. You're thinking.
I
I,
know,
can
I
see
can-
the
It's
wheels
funny because
turning.
I can
you know
hear
what?
them.
Gerbil's fucking running.
It's funny because I actually agree with everybody else.
So you guys are all on the same page.
What?
Everyone's riding together
It's
on this.
never happened.
I totally agree.
I totally agree.
I'm riding with it. Let's go. Oh, we know it.
guys wanna know if you're right or
We're
wrong?
Look at his face. I can read you like
agree.
a fucking book.
Up until the point where I think number 3 is actually the false one.
Why is that?
You changing your answer last minute?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Okay.
Oh, Ryan gave it away.
I
Don't
don't
ever
give
play
shit away.
poker,
You're
man.
over there blurting.
You're a bad fucking
blurter.
gambler,
It's a
man.
tag team.
I said
over-
don't blurt. You're over there like he's smiling. That
He's
means
smiling.
I'm wrong.
Yeah.
No, I just don't.
Okay,
understand.
so
bro.
lock this in.
I
3.
blurted
Yes.
on her back. though,
One,
so I'm a
And your
double
dad's
blurt.
just
Two.
your dad's just trying
Two.
to throw everybody off.
Yeah.
You and her riding.
Yeah.
We're riding.
All
All
we're,
three
we're
are
on that
still
horse.
fucking wrong.
I'm still hanging it.
What? So
Number
is
one
wrong.
was the fake one.
Wow.
Now they did dabble in the technology, but it was never officially done.
That's wild.
So there was a program.
That
There was
actually
a
caught me-
program
I
that was
really
suggested.
confident.
There was a program that was suggested. There was funding arranged for it, and they never followed through with it because an
That's
admiral
wild.
or a general pulled it. He thought it was stupid.
Yeah.
But it reemerged in the civilian sector. And what I was saying, and I was trying to give you a hint, they use the same technology on top of the police riot when there's riots.
Right.
That ultrasonic thing that they hit people with.
Right.
That came from this, but it was never developed by the Army. It was developed by civilians.
Yeah, I was thinking back like when they just would play loud music
Yeah.
as an annoyance.
Yes.
Like at night.
That's the
just to
same.
keep
That's
you
the
awake
same
and shit.
thought. The same thought process was that. But
Exactly.
so that was actually the false one. So the eating the rattlesnake was true.
That's wild.
They think he was sacrificed after he ate it.
Yeah.
It was. We're talking. It would have been a Mayan, Inca, like Aztec, like an ancient native culture.
Right.
So they were really big on ritual sacrifice. So they think he ate it, and then they killed him right afterwards, which is why it was still in his
So
stomach.
then he died. Okay.
They killed him. They sacrificed. He was a sacrifice. They used to do that in that part of the world. That was like a live sacrifice kind of thing. And as far as the third one, that's a true story.
That's fucking awesome.
That is a true story. Carlsberg, we carry it at work.
Yeah.
It is a Danish beer. It's no longer brewed in Denmark. It's brewed in Germany, I think now. But
Somewhere around there.
originally they were from
Go hit the tap
Denmark.
for me. Man.
That's cool.
Go hit the tap.
Yeah, he is a true. It is a very true story.
Tap right to the brewery
He
in
liked
his house.
drinking Carlsberg, and they
Bam.
offered to build him a house and put beer into it. The
Did you
stipulation.
throw it?
What was
No,
the
I
stipulation?
did not throw it this.
The stipulation
Well, I-
was
I
that he
totally
had to
thought
live
that.
there and help them with their
Number
science.
2, well, he had
That
to
was
be
the deal.
petrified. That's what the story was. He was petrified.
Well, yeah, because that part of Texas has like he was saying, like you were on the right thing, like the mud and stuff like that. In the rainy season,
So
the
they
rivers
must have
flood.
thrown him in a pond or something
Yeah.
where he sank into the dirt.
They found him.
Or
They
sediment.
found his skeleton buried somewhere. He was somewhat
possible,
fossilized,
too.
and he had the bones inside of his stomach. And
That's fucking crazy.
they figured that he was sacrificed and he ate the snake. This is from the Smithsonian, so that's So one was the fake one. Sorry, guys.
Damn.
Try again.
Bum, bum, bum.
I'm really depressed.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's move on to some fun shit.
What's the fun shit?
Would you rather's?
Oh,
These are
I
always
like
good.
Would You. They're my
These
favorites.
are always good.
I swear people only listen to us for the Would You Rather.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, this is a pretty funny. We get a little.
I'm kidding.
We get a little crazy.
There's some of them are reachy.
You don't like some of the raunchy.
Well,
ones.
yeah. What can I
Well,
say? I'm old school.
Don't be stepping in the ring if you
I'm
ain't
trying
ready to
not-
box,
yeah,
old
I'm
man.
trying. I'm spatting.
Well, we got some nasty ones today, so hold on to your pants.
Oh, man.
Lace them motherfucking Nike Monarchs up, baby. I can't even say the first one without getting a laugh out.
I'll lace
Would
my
you rather
Crocs up.
have diarrhea during your wedding ceremony or on your wedding night?
Ceremony.
You're shitting all over your dress in the middle of everyone.
Oh. You mean, but you said diarrhea. I mean, I could hold it.
It's the options are not hold it. The option is shit yourself on your wedding ceremony or your wedding night.
Wedding night.
I'm taking wedding night anyway.
Yeah.
Sorry, babe. I'm shitting my brains out.
Yeah.
I'm going to be on
Sorry.
this toilet.
Fuck
Go
yeah.
get me some Pepto-Bismol.
Fuck
you're
Mara.
not. No, that's not right. No. See, you're changing this question again.
Why?
How's it changing the
Because you
question?
just said if
Wedding.
you're in the middle of your ceremony, you literally are shitting your pants.
Yeah, it says right here. Would you rather have diarrhea during your wedding ceremony?
So we
or
all
on your
know
wedding
what
night?
happens at your wedding night.
Wait.
You're not just sitting around having conversations. On
Yeah,
your
you're
wedding.
trying to get laid.
Exactly. So you're in the middle.
Okay,
of
well, what
fucking,
I'm gonna say to
and you're
her-
gonna shit your pants.
Okay, if I had diarrhea the night we
And
were getting
shit.
married, I would have looked at Kristen and said, "Babe, I can't quit shitting myself.
Then again.
No,
I'm not.
Wait,
we're
that's
not
not
doing
it.
this tonight."
I could have
You're
shit myself
mid-pump
and then had the train
and
in
you
my
shit
dress wipe
yourself.
that shit up as I'm walking out.
That
and
is
nobody
absolutely
would have
I
known.
couldn't do it. I'd have to back off and
Right.
do it in private.
Ryan is
Yeah.
just double guessing
I am
his
fucked
whole
right now.
decision.
I'm
He's
moving on from
How
this
did
one.
I
You
marry
literally
this
have to
random
shit somebody.
raunchy ass
I would
bitch?
just shit myself in my ceremony, but
Oh,
oh,
You could,
Yeah.
you know what you could do? You could camouflage it if you wore brown.
I
Oh,
didn't
okay.
wear brown. So
You could coordinate it so it'd be at the very beginning of the year, so you could beat
I would
everybody.
just shake that shit.
Kind of like I could have shit myself at my wedding. I'd have been good because I re-upped.
But I don't want to be mid pump and shit my pants in the middle of my bed. I don't want to do that.
There's been some shitty situations with you in beds.
I never shit in the bed.
shit.
No, but your dog did.
No, I did.
I actually
not
only
saying
ever shitted myself probably one time.
All right,
Two
this
times.
podcast turns into a fucking
Just
shit
saying.
podcast every
Well, we
time.
only get
And
one,
one
a year.
time. One time in my life.
This is a good one because I got a story for this.
All right.
Would you rather pole dance naked for your parents or make out with them?
Oh man. I'm pole dancing
I've
naked.
probably done that. I don't know.
Which side?
Which one? Which one?
Probably
pole dance naked.
probably.
I mean,
You
I'll
have
go,
to do it in front of your parents.
I would.
I'll get pole dance naked. My
Yeah,
mom
you know, I'm
has
not kissing
seen
him.
this.
No, I'm just saying.
Nah.
Well, you wasn't naked. They,
I'm naked out with my
poles
parents.
in the basements on the whole.
Yeah,
My mom
You
would
spin
probably
around
say
when you're like
dollars.
1 and 2 and shit.
yeah.
Faith
I used to do that
basically
shit. I
goals.
used to do that shit on your pole in your basement.
I never had a pole in
Naked?
the basement.
Yeah, you do over at your fucking house you live at now. Yes, you do. You got that blue one
Yeah,
in the middle of the
old-
fucking basement.
Yeah.
Me and my cousin used to come in from fucking swimming,
Jack
be in our
balls.
underwear, and
Ryan's
fucking swing around
grandparents
that.
hated it.
Oh, and that's what you
My
meant.
pap used to
I
flip
thought
the fuck
you meant
out.
my
Get
mom's
off
house.
the pole.
Yeah.
I thought you
I
meant at
couldn't.
my mom's house. I was like, bro, I don't have no pole in my fucking mom's basement.
I fucking pole danced for you that night. I came home shit faced.
I wouldn't done that.
I was hammered. Remember, I told you this story. I fell
I've
on my
heard this
face,
story
and
100
then my mom
times.
was like, "Come here, Ryan." I was like, "All right," and I fell over
That's
the couch.
when the window was a window in your living room to your front room. Like that window.
I don't
thing.
know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it was opened.
What are you talking about?
They had, when I first came to your house ever, when you walk into the front door.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yes, yeah. That's where the fish tank used to be.
The window,
I didn't know what you were talking about.
I was going to say, the first time I ever walked in your house, there was a fish tank there. And your mom was sitting right there. Yeah. You could see her.
I tried to sneak upstairs and she caught me, made me come in there. I fell on the couch.
Dude,
then I was so hammered
the anxiety that sets in, like putting myself into your shoes, just like walking through that front door and knowing your mom only 10 o'clock. Right fucking there.
They couldn't see me. I thought I could sneak upstairs.
My mom hung out in her bedroom, so I would just walk upstairs and hurry up and get my room.
I fell right on my face. I tripped. Lisa was like, "Get in here."
I'd be beating.
I walked around the corner. She was like, "Oh my God, what the fuck's wrong with you?" Dad was laughing.
Brittany's like, I know what's wrong with him.
I'm glad she saved. Dude, they saved my life that night because I fucking would have fucking.
Danielle Kavasik saved your life that night.
I feel bad for her, dude.
Her ass walked you home.
She fucking carried me home.
Your big ass.
All the way to my steps. All the way to my fucking steps.
She's like yay big, like yay tall, and you're like yay tall. And she walked your ass home.
I fucking passed out on the toilet, fucking in my underwear. Fucking, he squirted me in the face.
Wake your ass up.
He was like, "Hey, motherfucker."
It wasn't me. I think it was a dog.
He was like, "Hey, you ain't going to sleep on the shitter," because I was trying to go to sleep.
Yeah.
I got sick and then I tried to go lay down and they wouldn't leave.
I came home.
It would be my dad's wake up and go to bed.
See, I never had this issue. I only got caught like maybe one time. I came home. It was like 7:30 in the morning. And my mom was like, I don't know what you were doing all night, but you need to stop this shit. And I went to bed.
Covered in tire soot from Boyle Field.
Yeah.
Looking like you just came out of the jungle.
Yep.
Dirty. Got a leech hanging off your fucking knee. And
you're leaves like, in my hair and everything.
You walk in, your hair is just all blown out. You got leaves in it. And your mom's like, what the fuck is she up to?
Nah, she wasn't. She just never said anything. You just knew you were in trouble because she knew. She just knew.
I was just going on an expedition, Mom.
Yep.
We were just looking for.
We were driving in the
pygmies.
expedition on an expedition.
You were pygmy hunting down Boyle's Field.
Boyle threw up in your car, Mom. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Remember when he drove his fucking Blazer down there and the cops came down? Emily Barner ran into a fucking car.
Oh, yeah.
And the cops were like, we wait at the top of the hill, and he just drove away.
He did. On the next one.
Oh, fuck. Would you rather have your brain transplanted into a robot body or an animal body?
Animal body.
Speaking to the mic.
Animal body.
There we go.
All day.
Like animal or robot, Tim?
Wait.
Do you get to pick the animal?
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, that's an option.
I want something fierce.
Fierce.
Yeah, like a rat face thing with like.
You're talking about some kind of weird creature.
Yes, something like a badger or something like that.
You should be. What's that fucking thing? That dog, chupacabra.
That's a real thing, though.
Yeah, but it's just a coyote that has mange.
It looks like that.
I don't know. Like if you could pick, what animal would it be? Like wholeheartedly.
There's so many choices.
I'm going an eagle.
So many. An eagle?
An eagle.
Oh, look, an eagle.
Ooh, look,
I'm going super pig.
Ooh,
super pig. Like a 600-pound pig? Like
no, the new ones that are coming invading the United States.
There's a super pig now?
Yeah.
What are they, like an off-breed of regular pigs?
Well, they can withstand cold weather. They're coming further north.
Oh, they're evolving.
Yes.
In front of us.
Yes.
Soon enough. That's going to be great. I can't wait till they come up
I want a pig in my yard.
I want free bacon.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
What would we name the pig?
I'm not going to have a pet pig.
We're going to come up with a pet pig.
No, I'm going to go hunt the pig and eat it.
Yes.
And I'm going to be like, schwack.
Ryan's going to be like, oh, there's a good baby. I love you.
Have a wild boar hunt.
Free bacon for life.
Like run between people's houses and stuff.
They would be tasty up here too because they'd eat we got acorns and shit they don't have down in Texas up here.
But they're really a problem.
I think
they're moving north. They said.
Yeah, they're so bad. You're allowed to hunt them down south out of helicopters with assault rifles.
I think I'll be an elephant.
But they're really
elephants live for like
out of everything on this world.
Years.
You pick a fucking elephant.
Fuck yeah! You look how little I am, like, and how short I am. Like,
so you pick an elephant.
What would it be like to be that tall?
Why not a giraffe?
Put your brain
and have a trunk.
Trunk would be cool.
A trunk would be dope.
Yeah, but I just feel like elephants are just like they just exist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just exist.
That's me.
Like at least like I just feel like a bird would be cool because you could like fly. You could see a perspective you've never seen before. You'd be on the ground still as an elephant, just
That
big as
scares
fuck.
the fuck out of me. I've had dreams like
Not
no,
if you're a
thank you.
bird. You can
I
fly.
don't know, man. I've seen some birds kamikaze on the sides of buildings. and
Yeah.
stuff.
I watched a sparrow run into my
Car.
window upstairs.
Yeah.
It
When
scared
I
the
was
fuck out of me.
I was a customer.
Remember that Robin?
Dude, a robin almost flew in my window when we were going to his house on one
Yeah,
night.
it hit off the
Ryan's
fucking hood of the
offended.
car. It hit off the hood of the car
In
and
the
the
window.
windshield.
Yeah, and my window was down. I was like,
It was like
Tim.
boom, boom.
I looked right at Tim. I was like, one more second that it hit
I
me in the
died.
side of the face.
I died. Oh shit!
You just
we
got
just
slapped in the
What
face.
if I would have
with
got
a bird,
speared with a
bro.
robin right through my cheek? You just been like,
It literally would have went right into the passenger side window.
When I worked at I was a customer service representative, and like there was these big glass windows. There was a giant, like there was literally a turkey that flew into the window and like just like face planted and then dropped down. That like
We went up to that one conservatory up South Park with the turkeys,
yeah.
and they chased me out of there.
the turkeys did.
They're mean.
They are.
And they were up in the trees. They were roosting up
They're
in the
kind of like
trees.
an emu.
And you
energy.
guys were really tiny. We took you up there, up where the buffaloes are.
I know what you're talking
wanted
about.
to eat your kids.
And well, we was feeding the animals, and they wanted to eat us.
I would want them to put my
They
brain
just
into a rat.
we
can.
went all the way back into the cars and left. It's fuck that.
It could be scary up there
It
sometimes.
was, man. They were looking like they were
They're
like
like-
meat eaters.
Yeah, they're like little mini velociraptors,
Yeah,
dude.
they were tiny.
I would
They
come
were
back
on
as a
your knees.
raccoon. I would have them put my brain into a raccoon.
A rack fucking
Oh
kid.
yeah, they got opposable thumbs.
I will say
And I would
this.
come
Yeah,
back and
that's my,
fuck
like,
all your trash
Grizzly looking
up.
teeth, Wolverine.
Don't leave your trash out because
But
Torquay the
I
raccoon
ain't
would
doing
fuck
them.
your shit right up.
The thing is,
I
I,
would thought you
don't
just
want
said
to. I'm
tortoise.
not doing a robot because
too
like
slow.
robots will live forever. Like your brain might never die.
I'd walk over to
essentially.
fucking Ryan's house on Wednesday night, fucking my big ass wobbling across the street,
I love how
fucking
you're
just
doing it.
rip open the fucking trash bag. Ooh,
Wait,
chicken
no,
wings,
no,
pizza.
You gotta
ooh,
do
ooh,
the
ooh.
I'd
sheet
smoke
shake.
your ass.
No, you wouldn't.
I'd smoke
You would
your
be
ass.
fucking at work. I would be at fucking.
I'd see you
full
on the fucking
feast,
camera in
and
the
I'd
tree,
go,
and I'd be setting traps.
You'd be doing the shake.
I ain't
the
stupid.
sheet
I
I'd
ain't
shake
snare your ass.
Yeah.
with the garbage
You'd be
bag. You're gonna be
dang.
doing
I'd
the
be the
sheet
smartest
shake.
raccoon.
I'll
The
tell you.
sheet shake.
I'll tell you the most arrogant animal I ever seen in my life was a raccoon.
I would climb the side of your little house where the camera is, and I'd come right up to the camera and be like,
Yeah, they come up.
You want to be a real
They
asshole?
come up on our
You take the
second floor all the
garbage as
time.
much as you can carry.
Throw
The tree in the back.
You go on
Don't-
Bob's porch, which is right behind here. This is where our garbage is picked up, right behind here.
You hear them
Put-
walking across the roof.
Make a trail to Bob's porch.
Dude,
Be a real
the
asshole.
one
I'd eat
time
Bob's trash too.
we used to have.
Fuck yeah.
Remember that big ass
Sheet
garbage
shake.
can?
Sheet
Remember the
shake.
big ass garbage can we have out there?
Yeah.
The one we have still. We had that in front of his house when we all lived there. And I'll never forget, Ashley comes inside. She goes, "Right, come outside right now." I'm like, what the fuck's wrong? She's like, "Come outside right now." And I'm
Oh
like-
yeah, I remember.
I'm like,
this.
okay.
I was there.
I'm coming, right? I come outside. I'm like, what? And she's called me on the phone. And I was like, what? And she's like, look in front of my car. There's a raccoon sitting down here and he won't leave the street. I shit you not. This raccoon
He's from
had
the
to be
armpit.
every bit of 40, 50 pounds. This
That's
thing was
great.
fat as fuck.
Oh, I believe
He
it.
was sitting in the middle of the street on his ass with his feet kicked out,
He was 10 years old before you guys
eating
moved
a
in.
fucking chicken wing from Pizza Hut that we threw out the night before. He had a
that
motherfucking
bitch up.
chicken wing
That'd be
in
me.
his hand.
That would be me.
Sitting there. Ashley has her
Move me,
car
motherfucker.
2 feet away from this raccoon, blowing
He
her
had
fucking
attitude.
horn. She's out there blowing her fucking
That
horn.
would be
I could
me.
just imagine
This
Ashley like,
raccoon's
I don't
like-
know what to do.
Dude, this
And I would
raccoon's
look at
like,
him
fuck
and fucking
you.
flick it.
Yeah,
They'd be like,
he
that
looked-
raccoon
dude,
just flicked me off with a
he
chicken
looked,
wing.
but he looked right at Ashley's car and didn't give a fuck. I go inside to get my gun because I'm like, dude, is this thing rabid or something? What the fuck's wrong with it? man?
That's the whitest
Nah,
thing
man,
I've ever heard
he's
you
lived
say.
there like longer than you
Bro,
did.
I come outside. I had
You left. You,
Bro, yeah.
you moved out, and
Yeah.
he was there for another.
that was
10
his
years.
home, dude. I was on his turf.
He brought
Little
up
did
all
you
his
know
family
that he's
and
been
everything.
eating your trash for 4 years.
He's gonna
Bro,
pull out
look,
a 9
this
millimeter
story
out
gets
of his
even
front
better.
Like a
pocket.
feast for
Like,
him.
what's up, motherfucker? Clack, clack.
I went out there and had a full blown conversation with this fat fuck, and I was like, "Get the fuck out of
a
here!"
negotiator
And
now.
he was like, he looked at me, and he hissed at me like he was like, fuck you, but in raccoon. And I looked at him and I pulled the 9 out and I was like, dude, I'm going to shoot you.
And
Get the
he's
fuck
like-
out of here.
He's like, I got my 9
And he
right
was
back
like,
here.
he looked at me and he like pump faked me. And I was like, damn, this dude's about this life. And then he started to run away and then realized he forgot the fucking chicken wing.
So he
Came back, got the chicken wing, gave me a look, ran over the fucking hill.
That's like,
That's the most gangster shit I've ever seen an animal do. I have so
yeah.
much respect. I'd feed that motherfucker now.
Fuck that.
yeah.
That dude looked right down the barrel of a 9 and said, fuck you, bro. I don't
he
give a
used
fuck.
to terrorize me. We had a little fish pond. I put it
He ate all the
back.
fish.
Well, I had koi in there, and he came back because I was pissed off at him, and I quit feeding like fish food and stuff at night. And he came back and he took every koi out and just laid them in the rocks there.
oh my God.
That's
It's
the
just
same
to
one.
piss me off.
That's the same asshole.
Yeah.
What a dick.
Yeah,
He's
because
been
I was
alive for like
fucking with him.
25 years, dude.
Yeah,
Fat as fuck.
here. He was there. Yeah, you've been about 25 now.
That's
Yeah,
like
he's
some
old.
Green Mile bullshit with the
he got
mouse.
some kind of mold.
On his face.
Yeah. He got like mold, tree mold.
He's that fucking old now? Or he's being a dick? He's fucking old. I don't know how old raccoons live for.
All right.
Fuck.
Well, I agree with Timmy then. I gotta be a raccoon.
Did you tell us what animal you're going to be?
A
You said a weird
Wolverine.
one.
Like a Wolverine.
Wolverine.
Something looks like a rat.
I can see
Like
that.
with a
about a
Wolverine
possum?
face. Just something.
Yeah, you look like someone that would be a pause.
It's an
Yeah,
opossum.
in an animal, you want to be
You
kind of
just eat
ferocious.
mosquitoes.
looking, or,
You would sit there and eat
Randy the
mosquitoes.
raspy possum.
I just don't want nobody fucking with me.
You would just eat
I'd be
mosquitoes all
small,
the time.
somebody could chew on me or something like that. It
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
looked
I
a
think-
little intimidating.
All right, well.
Good story, bro.
Would you rather? I'm trying to figure out which one I want to go with here because I'm going to really fucking.
Man, it
butcher.
got extra quiet.
Would
there.
you rather die by a zombie attack or a shark attack?
Shark.
Neither is
Shark.
not an answer, Dad.
Shark.
Yeah, I hear you, man.
Shark.
Shark?
Yeah,
Yeah.
a shark attack.
Shark?
Yeah, because zombies, they're eating your stomach. They're eating your fucking asshole.
Well, they originally started with just your brain, and that was hard enough.
Brain.
At least with a shark, they can just
Then
bite your head
they
off.
progress it. They start eating everything.
Well, what kind of shark? Is it a great white shark where it's going to be like one bite and you're in half? Or is it going to be like a little bitch ass shark?
Nursery
That's
shark.
going
And
to
it's
eat you
usually-
like
yeah.
Nursery
times.
shark has the littlest teeth in the world. That's what you're getting eaten, bro.
I'd fucking strangle that little fucker.
You're a shark wrestler. I'm a
I
shark
could.
hunter.
I could be a shark wrestler.
You're a
I'll be a
wrestler.
shark
I'm a
race.
hunter.
Yeah, I would hit that fucking one of those sharks with a
Do sharks
stone cold
lay
stone.
eggs?
Yeah.
I'm gouging the sharks
High
out.
It
five
would-
on that, bro.
It'd be like a
They do.
frenzy.
You heard
though,
it here
either
first,
way.
folks. Sharks do lay eggs.
Oh.
Fuck you, Tony.
Oh God.
Sharks lay eggs.
Fuck
Fucker.
you, Tony
That's a
Tiger.
that is a fucking argument I've had for 20
right.
fucking years.
But no, really. If it was a zombie that was eating me, then
Multiple
there's more.
zombies.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
it's like a
saying. There's-
frenzy.
it's like
the
one.
whole world is under attack then. At
And then
that
I
point.
think about like
if it was a shark
Shaun-
attack,
Shaun of the Dead,
yeah.
where he's down in
Yeah.
the
That's your
basement.
that's
yeah, he
that's
comes,
what you-
he
that's what you
fucking,
hear, the
he
last
puts a
thing you
leash
hear
on
when
his
you're-
friend and walks him around.
I got a would you rather.
It's got him in his shed.
You got one?
Yeah.
Spit it.
We didn't finish this one.
Spit
I'm
that
sorry.
fire. Oh, yeah.
God,
Blurter.
wanna
You
finish it?
blurter.
God,
Hold
go
it.
finish.
Hold it.
I got
Blurter.
You. All
I
right.
missed it.
I didn't
next,
say it.
My next.
She's trying to blurt, and I'm trying to ream her in.
One. All right, go ahead.
Blurter.
Sorry.
You want to hear one or you want yours?
No, I want to do mine.
We're not done with this
we didn't
one.
do the zombie one.
We're not
We
done
didn't
with
finish this one. Your dad didn't give an answer.
yeah,
you
go
didn't
ahead.
give an answer.
Go ahead. I'm lost.
Well, it's going to be a frenzy either way, I think, but the shark probably would be quicker.
Nursery shark's still not
Yeah.
going to be quick. That's going to
No, it has to be a baby nursery shark.
I'm
It's
sure
just a
so.
nursery
No, it has
shark.
to be like a great white.
Yeah, it's got to be like a big
It
one.
has to be because I can choke out.
I don't know.
a nursery
Yeah, but
shark.
you're taking the
I'd
bitch
put
way
it
out
to
at
sleep.
that point because that's
I'd
a
put it
big
to
shark.
sleep.
I don't know if I
One
want.
All right,
bite.
I'll take a tiger.
I don't know if I want people
Tiger shark's a good
chomping
one.
on me.
I'll take a tiger.
Tiger shark will take a foot and then a leg and then another leg. It'll kill you.
I'll take a
little at time.
tiger shark, but a nursery shark, I'll just put them over like I do with Maverick and pat his
Sleep.
belly.
Pat
and
his
go
belly.
sleep.
They
It'll
do
be
that.
like Jaws.
Yeah, you can actually flick a shark over and pat its belly. It
Kim's
goes
over
into
here
trance.
just like
I
rocking.
wouldn't have said it if I didn't know it was true.
It's called catatonic immobilization.
Yeah, fucking
Ooh, big words. That pulled that
Poke that
out.
out.
The
Then
ram
you take
started
a knife.
firing.
When you
in
put
the
them to
brain
sleep,
and
then you
access
take a
that.
knife and you just fucking slit their throat.
You are evil.
Damn.
That's how it's
that's
either
some
me or
pent-up
you.
aggression right
If
now.
you're trying to fucking eat me, I'm putting your ass.
You
to
should
sleep.
bite the
Just
shark
slit
on
your
its
throat.
ear.
I'll fucking take a chunk out of it like sushi.
Err.
Well, you can't because you have your fucking mask on. So I'd have to bring it to the surface.
Most of them are under protections, right?
So they snap out.
You're not allowed to hunt
If
shark.
you brought the thing up out of the
it's a
water
gray
asleep,
area.
would it stay asleep?
Yeah, if you flip a shark over and you put it on its back, it goes into
like a chicken.
comatose state.
Yes, and then if you would walk out of the water
It would.
with it, like
Yeah,
it would still stay asleep.
It becomes completely in a trance.
When would it turn when you flip it back over?
Yes, it would wake.
I
right
would
back
take
up.
all of them and take them up on the beach and lay them all on the sand facing upwards.
I just imagine him being on a stranded
Sharks
island.
have it's an evolutionary like
they
disadvantage.
can't breathe without
like
water.
goats. Well, yeah, no shit.
So if
Fish.
you put them in the sand upside down, they're staying
dead.
asleep.
Yeah,
and they would
dead.
just die.
Yeah, you'd cook them.
So
But what I'm saying
you're
is
not going to eat
sharks
me,
in the
Mr.
wild
Shark.
never get turned over because their air bladders keep them up. So when you turn it over, it's brain short circuits.
I'll do that to a great white shark.
Hmm.
Put that motherfucker right to sleep.
You better be flipped. It's a couple thousand pounds. You got to flip.
Wish I
dog.
could like
In the water,
mental-
everything's a little bit
the
lighter.
mental-
You're talking about flipping a
visualizations.
Suburban over in the water, bro.
You could probably
You could be fucking Superman. You're not flipping a fucking Suburban. You could be Superman. Let me take that back. You, Timmy Starkwitz, are not flipping a Suburban over in the water.
I
You
could.
might be able to though.
Could.
As long as you don't let go.
No, you gotta be smart. You just get him
You
to
just
do
gotta
it himself.
you
Wear
gotta
'em
get the
out.
weight on
Gotta
the
wear
right
them
side.
out.
Yeah.
Tire
You should
'em out.
ride it. You should ride it.
Yeah, you just
Tire
like
'em out,
wrestling.
tire
You're
'em
talking
out.
about riding ostriches. Fuck that. I'm trying
See,
to ride.
Get
look
on
at
the
it-
back,
yeah,
get
you
on
looked
his
at it
back,
as
and
like
then
a
what
point
you
of-
have to do is take Scotch tape.
Scotch tape.
Yep, you got.
Scotch tape.
Scotch tape sucks.
All
Duct
right,
tape.
box tape, like the clear shit.
Okay, I'll roll with that.
Tape their gills back because that's how they fucking breathe.
They breathe.
Then they would fucking start able to breathe. Then you just roll the motherfucker
Roll them.
and then swim
like
them
I'm
to the
seeing a
shore.
new side
Swim
of
them to the
Timmy.
fucking shore.
I'm punching him in the fucking gills.
Slit his throat.
Poking him in the eyeballs.
I'm poking out.
Captain Atheno, show no mercy. That's
right.
Poke him right in the eyeballs.
I'm telling you.
Zombies or sharks?
Sharks.
But with the zombie, the last thing you hear is
No, the last thing you hear is brains.
Yeah, I just can't. People chasing me and chewing on me. I don't think so.
yeah, fuck that.
Well, that brought me to
Because
my.
that's like you with your teeth eating me. Like
Yeah.
just fucking just bite me.
The human can
Not
bite with
shark.
200 pounds of force.
Not like a great white. Great
No,
white.
great
look
white's a couple thousand.
Yeah.
Yeah. A human
Alligator
can only
has
bite
the
200 pounds.
But my would you rather would be, would you rather be the zombie or would you rather be the one that survived? Like not survive meaning like you're going to survive the entire zombie apocalypse, but trying to run from said zombies.
I like adventures. I like to think of myself like I'm in zombie land.
See, I'm the opposite. I'd rather be the zombie.
I'd rather be the guys from zombie
Would
land.
Because I feel like the
When
zombies
you walk,
win.
would you drag your foot?
Eventually, if you lose, you're going to be a zombie anyway.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. So,
So
I'd
it's a
rather,
win-win.
I'd rather
Yeah,
just
it's a
jump to
win-win.
the.
You might as
jump
well
to
just
the
make a
endpoint.
game of
Yeah,
it.
you might
Yep.
see how long you last, and then when you lose, you still get to win.
I'm
Just
being the
jump
one
through
trying to
that.
survive because I'm gonna take like pipes and shit and make weapons and fucking kill the zombies with it. Try to live.
Yeah,
I'm jumping
You've
to the
been playing a
endpoint.
lot of DayZ.
No, not really.
Make
Remember
it
that
into
game?
a
That game
game.
was so fun when we used to play that.
I'm going to get ya.
Yeah, you can find
It was
out what
okay.
zombies really like and then stockpile it before you
Yeah,
become a
like
zombie.
arms, like
Just
that
knowing
zombie
that you're
like
going to become a
arms.
zombie, and then you'd have all the zombie stuff.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
Well, what if you made friends with a zombie and then you found out that he likes to eat legs, so you just killed everybody and just fed him his legs?
you can
Yeah.
stockpile.
There you go. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When you became a zombie, you have all the zombie legs.
You would have a buddy. You could take him to the grocery store with you, and you get a bag of chips, and you just hand him like a.
If you
fucking
were a
leg.
zombie and
refrigerator
could be in one of the movies or zombie things, which one would you want to be in? Like if you could pick
Sharknado.
Sharknado.
That's a good one. That's a fucking good one,
Just
Tim.
be a Sharknado.
That was a good one
Zombies
to pull
attack.
out. They made 10 Sharknados, and they got shittier every time, and they were still better.
Yeah.
They were better than the original one. The
I'm
original one was the
becoming-
worst CGI ever.
I'm starting to think the shittier contact is, the
funnier.
The funnier it is,
Could
and
you
the
be?
more
Could
views
you just
and shit you
imagine
get.
that fucking person that pitched that to some production company?
I mean,
I
but
got it.
It's true. It's been true for how many years now? Think about
Sharks
it.
flying in
Charlie.
the air because of a tornado. Sharknado
Sucks them right out of the ocean. Sucks them right.
But back
The
back
tornado
to like
starts
when,
in the ocean, pulls all the sharks.
it makes sense though because back
Puts
to
them
when
on land.
like YouTube
Throws them in
started to become
airplanes.
popular. I don't know if it was really YouTube or if it was like they did shorts. I forget what the website was called, but
Vine?
it wasn't Vine. I'm saying like way back. I was
Before
like
that-
probably 10, 13 years old. But between there.
We need to take a break because Timmy needs his Coke. It's on the floor.
That's your
No,
dad.
no,
I'm
it's
just
all
messing
right.
around. We gotta take a break.
What's your dad's?
But what's is Charlie the
I
Unicorn?
stepped on the wire.
Oh,
Like,
my
think about
Coca-Cola.
how shitty that video is. And people were like, I still quote it to this day, and I'm 33 years
Dumb
old.
Ways to Die 8 years ago.
Dumb Ways to Die.
You
Yeah.
know that song, Dad?
You've
Yeah.
been trying
I
so
have no
hard to
idea.
bring that in here.
No.
You've been trying to
Dumb
bring
Ways.
that
It's been in my
song.
head.
You've been
It's
trying
been
to
in my
bring that
head.
song.
She's been
into
singing
this.
it.
It was like
It
a
forever
TV
lives in my
series.
head. But no, seriously, like
Don't
those
play
stupid
it. Don't
those
play
stupid
Videos.
movies.
Don't play it.
No. But what was it? Charlie the Unicorn or something like
Charlie the Chocolate Factory. Charlie the Unicorn was a YouTube video.
that. That's what I'm talking about, Tim.
That's
I'm
it,
glad
baby.
I'm glad that you caught up here.
Glad you're there.
Tim, you
We've been
see,
waiting for you to come back.
Yeah.
Tim, welcome back to the party, Tim.
Welcome to the podcast.
Glad you could join us.
I was out
I've
there.
been here the whole time.
We've been here for about an hour
Not
now.
me, man.
But I still like I will sit there and fuck around with the kids. I'm like, Charlie.
It's Candy
You know what I
Mountain,
mean?
Charlie.
So the shittier the content, the better.
Here, this is the song.
It does make it lighter. I enjoy that.
Set fire to your hair.
We're just sitting here listening to music now. Is that
I gotta turn it off because it's probably gonna get copyrighted.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably
will.
just fucked myself.
know,
So
I-
that is gonna probably get
I
edited
know.
out.
I charge you to play that.
Dumb
You could sing it.
ways.
All right, so
I'm waiting for the moment that there's someone in front of me that like fucks up and I can just scream out of my window.
you
like,
just want to catch them on
dumb
TikTok.
ways to die.
Kristen's
no,
dying to catch someone
it's
running
not
into
even
a
a
wall
TikTok.
so she can pour a phone out.
Oh,
and
if
videotape
I'll pull
it.
out my profile right now, I ain't got no videos on my TikTok, but I just want to like just fuck with someone.
You can fuck with anybody. You can
Last
dial
one.
a number right now.
Last one.
Get like 5 random numbers.
Well, you said
Just
you could
call
call.
No, put them in a group chat
Oh,
message, like a
forget all
text message thing. Just 5 random things and be like, Jimmy won first place today.
No, you gotta hit him with some.
Ooh,
You
yeah.
gotta hit him with some serious shit. I'm
no,
pregnant.
no, because then it just comes back as like, who the fuck is Jimmy?
Yeah.
And then now
Yeah.
you have 5 people, random people just talking to themselves.
We're doing it.
Last would you rather, and then we're gonna take a break. Would you rather wear jeans one size too small or shoes 2 sizes too big?
Shoes 2 sizes too big because I hate wearing jeans that are my size.
This is where the
Flip of the
female
clown
prescribe,
shoes.
like the female perspective comes in. I rather like wear one size too small.
Okay.
Yeah, but what if you bend
And I've
over
done
and
it.
blow them babies
Then-
out?
Yeah,
Yeah, but
then you
here's
blow
the
the
thing,
zipper
though.
out. You're
Blow
gone.
the seam
Kinda
out of
like
your leg.
your
But
pants.
I'm saying like women do that shit all the time. All the time.
Well, since we're on the jean subject,
Oh, here we go. He brought that up just to bring us up.
Oh God, but
you want to tell him about you blowing
Nope.
your pants?
You can
You want me
tell
to tell you
the
about
story.
blowing your
You
pants?
can tell the story.
Timmy had a grenade go off in his pants about 10 years ago now.
Oh,
That
God.
was a long time ago. I think we were.
Let's
still
just say we were involved in some extracurricular activities and we decided to go up to Aiello's and get pizza. And Timmy, I had a Dakota. It was suicide doors. So, or no, it wasn't. It was just a single door. He had to climb in the back and just slide the door forward or the seat forward. Timmy sat in the back because Tony was arguing with him like, oh, I'm too big to sit in the back. So Timmy sat in the back. We get out at Aiello's. Timmy catches his pants on the fucking rail for the seat, blows his pants from his ankle to his crotch out.
from the ankle cuff to the zipper,
The zipper, blown it out. Dude.
whole leg.
He
hanging out.
looked like he had a landmine and his pants were just shredded. And I was like, what the fuck happened? He was like, dude, they got caught on a track getting out. And he was like, you got to take me home. I was like, nope, we're going to go eat this pizza. We're here now. And he came inside and sat down and ate lunch with the giant hole in his pants. That
Looked
was
like
the
a
funniest-
sailor.
Oh my God. It was the funniest shit in the world. But the best part is that his mom, we had a party that night he had to go to. Those were his favorite fucking jeans.
They're only jeans. I only ever own one pair of jeans. I hate wearing jeans.
He called his mom, said, Mom, you got to fix these jeans for this party. Dropped them off at Faith the Tailor and she fucking hooked it up.
Sewed them
So
like
you-
it never happened.
You were naked in like the office in your underwear.
No, I wasn't quite naked.
It was
I
his
just had a
room.
leg exposed.
Yeah, in Aiello's Pizza on
Running
Murray
around
Avenue.
with no pants on. While
He had
they
to
get
walk
the
around
sun.
with his boxer hanging out a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Might almost dropped his
No,
nut
but I
out.
said when your mom was sewing them, though, you only had one pair.
Yeah, he he took a nap and he woke up and they were done and he showed up to the party and he's like, check it out. And they were the same pants. And I was like, I looked at him. I was like, that is fucking amazing, dude. She pounded them pants back together in like 2 hours, dude. That was fucking good.
Probably had a singer.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. I have another word from our sponsor. We'll be right back.
Do you like big decks and cannot lie? Is your house in need of an upgrade? Have Bowtie Construction LLC come out and give you a free estimate. You got to call 412-414-0515 or 412-901-8535. Ask for Nick or Sean. Give them a call or have your husband screw it up himself.
All right, well, we're back, everyone.
You bet.
Last segment of this week's show.
Oh, no.
Everyone's favorite. Any excuse to drinks. Signature. What the fuck are you drinking for this week?
Yeah.
Good or bad?
I have a good one.
I want to hear it.
I'm ready.
You going
Is
first?
that okay if I jump the line?
I don't care. There ain't no order. There's no order.
All right. So
Hey, man, I wanted to go first.
I'm having a problem with pediatric dentistry at this moment. And I'm going to keep this short. But because of the pandemic, dentist offices for everywhere like shut down, right? So last year would have been like the first year that we basically didn't have to deal with shutdowns and things like that. So finally I schedule an appointment for the kids. It's the first day of school. So then I have to call them. I called them morning of, hey, listen, I can't make it. They were like, well, we have to charge you. I'm like, are you serious? All right, cool. Then charge me. I'm not coming back to your office anyways. So then I scheduled them appointments I scheduled appointments for them to go to the dentist, but the appointments are like 4 to 6 months out all the time.
Damn.
It never ends, right?
It's so bad, dude.
Yeah. So it pushed us into October of last year.
Mm-hmm.
Take all the kids to appointments. Obviously, their teeth are bad because the pandemic lasted for 3 years. So they haven't been able to see a dentist in a while. You know what I mean?
All these kids have cavities.
Yes, exactly.
That need
Cavities,
filling.
So
Cavities.
when we go, she goes, particularly on the twins, because they were 5 at the time. Now they're 6. She goes, well, we're going to put them under general anesthesia to do their teeth.
Night.
And I'm like, what?
Happy.
I'm like, that don't. And the best part is that they have an anesthesiologist come into these doctors' offices, which is nowhere close to a hospital, and do these procedures. And I'm like, I'm not doing that.
Dangerous.
Money.
It's super dangerous. It's money.
Mm-hmm.
Then she turns around and she's like, even though we have dental insurance, she wants $1,200 a pop. So essentially, we're talking close to $2,500 for both kids. And that doesn't even include
Cavity.
It gets worse because it doesn't even include the fees for the anesthesiologist. That's just the dentist's office. So I'm like, I'm not doing that. Especially because I have 2 older kids who went through sedation and they did like laughing gas and stuff. And I only ever walked away with probably like a $200 copay. So this goes on for a little while, a little bit back and forth, me just like dragging my feet because I got too much shit going on. And Cam starts complaining about his back tooth. So I'm like, all right, it's fine. Like I scheduled an appointment at Children's to go there instead. And they were like, cool, we have a cancellation March 8th or something like that. So he wakes up Friday. He goes, my mouth is really bothering me. Ryan looks at it and he's like, there's an abscess.
Yeah, he got a little pocket.
Yeah. So I'm like, all right, well, I'll call Children's today, see if I can get him in earlier. So I called Children's, left a voicemail. They call me back and they go, well, we don't have an earlier appointment. I'm like, that's fine. No big deal. We'll just, weather the storm to get there. If he's in pain, I'll give him Tylenol, Motrin, whatever it is.
Oh, yeah, we got him antibiotics too.
We're just going to get him through it, right? So then she goes, well, even if they determine that his tooth is bad and needs to be pulled, he's not going to be able to be seen until December.
That's crazy.
December.
Yeah, we're talking
So
like, what,
I
8
go,
months, 9 months.
I'm
from now?
like, well, we both know that he can't be on antibiotics until December. And she's like, yeah, your pediatrician won't do that. And I'm like, well, what do I do? And she's like, well, if he's in pain, you just keep giving him Tylenol and Motrin. So I'm like, you want my kid to be on Tylenol or Motrin until December?
Hell yeah.
Well, she's like, ma'am, it's normal that kids are on like pain medicine.
No, it's not.
No, it
She
ain't.
legit said this to me 6, 7, 8 months. And I'm like, I'm
No.
sorry,
Keeps
what?
her kids well medicated.
Yeah, I'm like so confused.
I would have instantly been like,
Yeah,
ma'am, I think I need to call CPS because this doesn't seem like
I
this
was
is normal.
so mad.
They keep
And the-
piggybacking Motrin and Tylenol every 4 hours for 7, 8 months.
like their liver is going
Yeah,
to fail.
no liver. He's going to shit his liver
I'm like,
out.
what
Fucking
happens if this
idiot.
infection gets worse? I'm like, why can't we just numb his fucking mouth and fucking pull the tooth? Just pull it.
Yeah, or give
Pull
him
it.
laughing gas. Why do we have to sedate
And the
him?
worst part about
All the
all
way.
of this is that they want us, like, this is like the normal thing now with pediatric dentistry, is that they want us to pay all of this money to invest into teeth that are going to fall out.
Yeah.
There's no root.
Every
no
tooth
nothing.
that they're going to work on is going to be falling
If it
out.
was his adult teeth, then I'm like, all right.
I feel like we go in
understand that.
there. We go
But
in
I'm
there. The
doing
kids
this
brush their teeth, and we don't give them
I spent-
shit. And we
Yep.
go in there, and they literally find something wrong with their fucking teeth.
And the pediatrician said the same thing. Even with kids that take care of their teeth, this is what we see. So like one way he's like, listen, those teeth are so soft that no matter what you do, they're going to rot. There's nothing you can do about it. Essentially.
Well, that's what I'm saying, but yeah.
So it's a scam in my eyes.
I'm just going to
sorry.
get the needle
it's a
nose
fucking
and
scam.
yank that bitch out.
That's what I'm saying. And I'm like, and this was all because a dental hygienist looked at my child, did his cleaning, and basically in her mind said, well, he's not really sitting still. So we have to put him under anesthesia.
First time he's ever been to the dentist. What are you going to do if someone wrenches
it
your
was
mouth
like
open and starts blowing on your teeth?
it wasn't the
with
first
baking
time. It was
soda?
probably like, you figure he's 6 now.
Yeah, but still,
Pandemic
I don't
happened
sit
3
still
years
when I
ago.
go to the
So
dentist.
He had went one or two times prior to that
They're
because they
fucking
don't want to
sucking
see
my
them
tongue.
until they're 2.
They're sucking my tongue up. I'm like, stop it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, and I'm like pulling away from them and shit. I'm an
Meanwhile-
adult.
Well, let's think about when we were little. They numbed my mouth up and they pulled the fucking tooth and they called it a fucking day.
Mm-hmm.
I remember walking into Parkway Center Mall, biting on cotton, going to Farmar because I was getting some kind of treat.
That was a name drop right there.
That's what I'm-
Far more.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
God, that shows how old you are.
Yeah, I know.
I know they're really apprehensive about giving drugs through the dentist office. So
Yeah.
it's like they don't want to prescribe anything,
So
like numbing stuff.
No.
Because of the drug codeine and all that stuff.
I understand that.
Oxycodone.
Right. But Ryan goes, well, maybe you're just being like an overprotective mom. Maybe it's just like a mask that they kind of like put them out with. And I'm like, all right, maybe
So-
you're right because I didn't ask enough questions. So I call back and I ask them, like, what's the procedure? How do you do this? And they like, well, we start with a drug. She didn't say, but it's a shot to basically settle them down, to calm them down. And then they do an IV of
General anesthesia.
general anesthesia.
It's legit like what you would get when they put you out.
Like, here's the thing: if he
do
actually
dentistry.
needs
But
that,
what I was saying is there's people that actually scam dentists for prescriptions.
Yeah, for
to get that shit.
oh
painkillers.
yeah,
Yeah,
we know,
yeah.
we know.
So they make it so tough.
Cam's about to be slanging some
Yeah.
OCs on a corner.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
just
look what
make
I
it so
got.
tough to get any care anymore.
It's just a shame that it takes that long to get your
Well, that's-
child taken
yeah.
care of. That's
Even
the
once
worst
it's
part.
crazy.
And it's because
your hands are
children
tied
does the
because
sedation.
it's either you pay an astronomical amount of money for them to work on a tooth that's going to fall out anyway, or you wait a year and maybe that tooth falls out or it gets worse or it quits hurting them, and by then you're like, well, fuck, the tooth's already fucked
That's what
anyway.
I'm saying. So just
Yeah.
pull it.
Yeah.
So that's my reason.
That was a very short story. I appreciate it.
I'm sorry.
Maybe get it
I'm
hooked
sorry.
up.
She was like, I'm going to keep this short and sweet.
I was trying, but that's what
no,
I
it's good.
dealt
It's fine.
with
I'm just
for
fucking
8
with you.
hours yesterday, on and off the phone with different pediatrician, or pediatric dentistries and stuff like that.
That's
trying
a hell
to
of
go
a reason to drink.
back and forth. It was so fucking stressful, and the poor kid is in pain right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
They hit you up for consultation fees also.
Yep. Yeah, they pay.
it's ridiculous.
You just call and ask a question, they charge you $90.
Didn't they fucking take? Didn't you take someone somewhere for them to tell you they couldn't do anything anyway? Wasn't it Aaron or something like that?
For what?
You said one of the kids you took in there, and they were like, "Yeah, it was a consultation just for them to figure out if they could do what they needed to do or some shit."
It's stupid. You pay, and I shouldn't be paying anything. I am American, living in America with health insurance that I pay into.
Double covered now.
Well, now, they have
'cause
double.
we're married and
I
you
did
can use yours and mine.
yeah, and I did health or dental insurance for Ryan and through me to avoid $168 copay
Yeah.
every time I take these kids to a fucking dentist appointment. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Money,
It's absolutely
money,
ridiculous.
money.
It's big pharma,
Money.
and I'm totally
Money,
against
money,
it.
money, money.
So that's my reason to drink. But move on.
Money. Move on. Sir, yes, sir. Randy.
What's your reason to drink?
You got one or no? I hit him with
It could
too
be
sweet.
good
You
or
got
bad.
one?
No, I really don't. I don't have
You
one.
had all week.
I know.
I threw it on him too fast. He
You had
wasn't
all
ready.
week to
I hit him too
prepare
ready.
Tim?
Our remodeling started.
I know. I seen that, bro.
I was going to say that, though.
A picture you fucking.
you-
Yeah, you can't say that.
I just couldn't wait for it
I'm
to start.
excited. I'm drinking today because
Tim's getting his house
Timmy
remodeled.
fucking
finally
ripped
get-
his wall down.
That's
He
right.
finally traced his house today.
Yeah, he
Dude,
blew the wall down.
And then I got in trouble.
Uh-oh.
But
Is that not a story for here?
It looks nice, though. I mean,
it definitely
the
does.
opening
It
looks nice.
It looks a lot different.
You're married to Ashley. I'm pretty confident she knows what, like, interior design wise, she knows how to decorate. Like, your house is gonna look banging.
She's a
What do you
decorator.
mean?
She
It's
is.
not decorated yet.
But I'm just saying in general, like picking colors out,
I'll
doing
put up,
the floor,
I'll put up some
like
Visqueen that look good.
She brought
All
home 3
that.
wooden floor samples, and the one I picked, no one else liked it, so I'm out on that.
yeah. But she's
Did
good
she
at that
pick
shit.
those, or did
Like
you
when
pick
it's all done, it's gonna look.
Tim,
like
can I
fucking
can I
dope.
tell
No,
you one
everything's
thing?
gray. With
Don't
Ashley.
ever pick. Just say.
No, I,
whatever
I
you
get
want.
my
baby.
say. No, because when I'm asked what it is, then I say.
Tim, what do you think?
I don't
That
know.
one, that's ugly as fuck. Put that one away.
Oh, she took it to your mom and dad's, and your dad's even was like, oh.
Well, it was kind of dark for the light cabinets.
Yeah.
You're going to have black
Yeah,
counters
don't
on
wanna-
it.
Oh, so
Don't do
all
what
the
we
Mays
did.
were riding against you.
Well,
Oh,
we
yeah.
didn't know that it
Oh,
was
yeah,
his
yeah,
pick,
yeah.
so he just said which ones.
Oh, so he baited you into that.
Yes.
No, I didn't
Yeah, it
wanna
was.
bias
It was a
opinion.
hide and seek.
Sounds like there was a lot of fuckery going on
There
with
was
this flooring.
I know. It was just like, here, look.
Someone's
And he
walking
threw 'em
around
on
out
the
there.
table.
Is that what you're looking at?
Mm-hmm.
The light came on. Yeah, someone's walking down the street. Yeah, creepers.
Creeper.
Shenanigans Studios LLC.
All right,
located
Rod,
in the
what's
armpit
your
of Pittsburgh.
reason to drink?
You know, I have been waiting for 5 years. No, that's a lie.
What?
Hold on. Let me rephrase this. 3 years to get the computer that I finally wanted.
You're ridiculous.
Okay.
So
And
we're
today
celebrating.
it finally happened.
He's such a
After a
pain in the ass.
long, hard battle of convincing Kristen slowly to let me buy the pieces to my masterpiece, it was finished today.
His computer has $6,000 worth of
Don't
parts.
say that. That hurts.
At least.
That hurts.
At least.
It does, though. I'm not going to lie about that. But all of my work over the past 3 years has culminated into this massive supercomputer I now have that I can probably access NORAD's
That's a
files
good
with.
reason to
Don't say
drink.
nothing. Supercomputer. I'm going to be figuring out Bitcoin any minute now.
Making those Pixar movies.
I'll be making Pixar's up there. Dude, Matt sent me a snap today because he's looking at upgrading his graphics card. He sent me a snap. He was on, I think, Newegg, and he was scrolling through, and there was a graphics card on there by PNY. It was $10,000 fucking dollars.
It was like 10,000.
He was like, "What the fuck are you gonna do with this? Make a Pixar movie?" And I was like, "Probably. That's probably exactly what that fucking card is for."
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Just video editing, just a single piece. You can't even make a computer with that. That's just a piece of the computer.
Yeah.
I need a basic computer so I can play Grand Theft Auto.
Bro, Grand Theft Auto on the computer is awesome, and you can buy the trilogy from Rockstar, so you can get.
I just want to play on the
3,
new
4,
one, and I want to
5.
get into one of those role.
PC gaming's.
I want to get into
trilogy.
one of those role play fucking worlds.
Do you want to be like the cop that takes it? Like,
No, I
real
don't want to be the
serious?
cop. I
Or
want
the
to be in
robber?
one. I want to be in like, dude. There's multiple people who own servers.
I know there are. If you go on Twitch right now, there's 175,000 people on a slow day that watch that,
That's what.
and that's
I
a
mean.
big chunk of change. You're talking.
Like there
Call
was a
of Duty,
rapper. There was a rapper that made
T
it.
Grizzy.
Yeah,
He has a gang.
he said there's. I don't know how many people, but there's like hundreds of thousands of people that are in there.
He was on last night. He had 30,000 people watching him run around on Grand Theft Auto, just fucking
robbing
around.
people. But there's like
Just fucking around.
everybody is somebody. You know what I mean? So like you run into some guy, could be in a different gang or just somebody just entered the
Yeah,
world.
like the whole server is
enjoy
just
it.
different.
Yeah,
gangs.
I was playing that on.
But
the
then there
Switch.
are
It's
people
actually
that
a lot of
are
fun.
all the cops, and you could just be like, "Fuck the cops," you know, and
Fuck
just
the
They have
police.
real role playing ones where like people will pretend to be bad guys, and then they'll
That's
have
what
like
this is.
whole police units on these servers, and they'll like do speed traps and shit and
Yeah,
pull
that's what-
people over. Like real, like they'll go through the whole thing. Like,
Well, that's how
license and
that
registration
Grizzly
on for
world
Grand
is.
Theft Auto. Like,
yeah.
it's insane the amount of shit that people do with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why I'm drinking
PC
because
gaming is like the next thing.
I could never drive 55.
oh,
I'd burn every red
You.
light, hit every pedestrian.
I'll never forget. I'll never forget the time that I got that really bad speeding ticket, and they mailed a copy to the house. Listen, this is a fucking hilarious story. My dad's gonna laugh about this. They mailed a copy to the house. It's when I had the Tibber on,
Yeah.
and he comes outside and he's like, he read it. And he comes outside and he's got a ticket in his hand and he's like, "What the fuck is this about?" Right? Hands me the ticket and it's his fucking speeding ticket for 85 and a fucking 60 when he was going to see my mom. And it made the situation so much better because mine was 105. It was still bad. I was being an idiot. But it was just funny because he tried to yell at me and handed me his fucking speeding ticket. And I was like, wait. Mine was for 100, not 85. Like, that
Yeah,
shit out of here, dude.
Hey, I ain't about that life. I'm up here.
I just
on
thought that was
100,
that just like
105.
sparked my.
That was a long haul, and I got tired.
Dude, I don't blame you, bro. When we're going
It's
down
coming
the
down a
beach,
hill.
Step it.
bro, you're going
Step
down,
on
dude.
it.
The worst part is you're coming down out of West Virginia, like where Pilot Mountain is.
Nah, this was coming into Somerset. I was stupid because that's a speed trap.
It's where I
right
got
there.
fucking banged at.
Yeah, it's a
51.
speed trap there coming down that hill.
Blew past that chief.
I
He was standing
I
still.
blew
Dog.
past about 5 of them, sitting on the side of the road eating cheeseburgers.
I drove from
Because
Pittsburgh.
this guy's fucking crazy.
That little black car used to haul ass, boy.
I just put all the tents down, but I don't got no pistols.
Right? He fucking dude. He was like, he told my mom, we should get him a small car because he won't put all of his friends in it. I put like 3 friends in it, and we went out to go look at a Prelude for B, and we were coming back, and that's when I got fucking that ticket.
Yeah, you're
Ridiculous.
lucky.
That shit followed me for 3 years, dude. Remember, I moved back here and I
Yeah.
had to serve a suspension still. But they were like, "Well, you didn't finish your suspension
We
when
didn't
you
get
weren't
you
an
to
adult."
work and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, that was horrible.
I remember
But
that.
anyway, so that's
Rand?
my excuse.
Did you come up with an excuse?
Yeah, he finally got rid of that ticket.
It's been 15 long, hard years of dealing with that speeding ticket.
telling you.
Boys and girls, don't ever speed. It's not a good idea. We don't condone that here. We do condone.
I
drinking
did make it
alcohol
from
when you're
Pittsburgh to
proper age.
Wheeling, West Virginia, and back in 1 hour.
That is fast.
That is pretty fast.
We made it down to North or South Carolina last year in 10 hours.
1 hour to Wheeling and back, bro.
It's
We had a rental car when I delivered medications.
Land speed
and it was
record.
like some SRT fucking Dodge something. It was an SUV, dude. I did nothing but less than 105, 110 all the way.
Hey,
to
you're
Wheeling.
lucky you didn't get caught. You got
Me too.
fired.
Yeah,
I'm surprised there wasn't one cop on 79 going down that way.
That's an amazing feat. 79. When I go out that way to Washington,
I was
deliver,
so
they're always
fucking
out
mad
there.
because it was an add-on. And they were like, "You got to take this," and the one dude was like, "Dude, you're gonna be gone for at least 2 hours." I was like, "I'll be back in an hour."
Oh, that hit you with that end of the day bullshit.
Yeah.
I was like, "I'll be back in an hour." He was like, "There ain't no way." I said, "Start your clock."
Yeah.
And I came back. It was from 11. I left at 11. I got back at noon. He was like, "How?" I was like,
Torcus
"Nothing less than 100." Dude.
Torcus turned from a turtle to a cheetah real quick.
I pulled it in the thing. I looked at the clock. It was a half hour. I was like, "Holy fuck!"
Dude, they did that shit to me with a load to Butler one day. I come back. The truck, remember that day? The truck wasn't done. It was 4 in the afternoon. We started building these trucks at 9. 4 in the afternoon. I get done building the truck and I'm like, there's no way they're going to send me up there. They're going to hold this truck for tomorrow. He hands me my paperwork and goes, hurry back. I got back at like 9:30 and that was a record because I had 4 stops in Butler to drive all the way up there in a semi truck, deliver 4 stops, go all the way up to 80.
You can't go fast.
I was all the way up by 80 up there by like not Oil City, but like I'm trying to think like where 8 crosses over 80 right there. Like you're going to Jimmy's camp, or his old camp, or his new camp too. And I had to come all the way back and then dock the truck and I made it in 4 hours. I punched out like at 11 o'clock that night.
Yeah, no, thank you.
That was fucking, I was
hate
so
driving.
mad. I called her and I was like, I'm about to just fucking leave this truck and quit. And I
Every
did. I
day.
still delivered that beer. I'm still down there 4 years later.
That's why it tastes so good.
Anyway,
Yep.
I think that's our show, folks.
That's all,
It's
folks.
been an awesome episode. I appreciate it.
Can I say it?
What?
See you next
No,
Tuesday.
too premature.
Too early. Oh,
Way
you
too
killed
early.
it.
Way too early.
Killed it. Now you
Way
lose
too
your
early.
privilege.
I still got to do the like. Come on, please help us out. Please, sir, may I have another like? Please, sir, leave a comment. You know,
I got it.
I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Playing my show. Zip it.
All right. Well, this can all be edited out.
Blurter.
anyways.
I
No.
clicked on it once.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I liked it.
Love from the inside always counts too. But back to what I was saying. Check us out on YouTube if you're listening to us on Spotify. You find us on Spotify. I still haven't done the Twitch. I don't fucking think I am going to do that. That's going to be kind of rough to do.
For right now.
An online show. Maybe down the road we'll do something with what's that fucking website called where people pay to see that shit? Fuck, not OnlyFans, the other one. Damn, it starts with a P. I can't think of that.
I don't know.
Foot Finder.
No, it's a P, not a fucking F.
Just say.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Anyway, but if you find us, this is the first time you're watching us, give us a like, little
Subscribe.
comment. You don't even got to say nothing. Just
Get
put a little emoji down there, a little thumbs up, bing, bang, boom, you're in and out. Helps us out, gets us out there to the world. Yeah, so I think that's it for us. You can say it now.
See you next Tuesday.
All right, folks, take it easy.